Now Chase can make that guy miss. So good job there by Chase. But getting the ball in Chase's hands quickly, that's a good game plan. Reverse. Pass. Right to the quarterback bad. I mean, if that's not an example there for a quarterback to rip the receiver and you were late, you've got to be on time. He was behind me. He's going behind him. He slipped. He was late. Come on, Jamal. We've got to have better timing. Set our feet, right? Follow through and be accurate. Get the ball to Browning on his front shoulder.
That's an easy read, though. That's an easy read for the quarterback play. Is that one of the easier reads? He's just got to catch it.
If we give him a good throw, right? I mean, this is quarterbacks, all the receivers that argue, yell at us for making inaccurate throws. There's the payback. And we get a field goal out of that, and we get enough to get a field goal.
A 57-yarder.
Kind of an inside wide receiver screen. It's a good play to try to get some yards, but I don't know if they got enough to kick this field goal. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, he's coming out. I was just trying to, don't get 6-7 yards, hoping to get that to shorten this field goal, right?
I think these are two positive drives. These are two positive drives for Jake Browning, right? Both twice, move the ball. That's a good start, right? On the road, Monday Night Football. Fans are out in Jacksonville. There's no tarp up tonight, Eli. People actually are there at the game. It's good.
Let's hit this. The tarp, not on the field tarp. They hit the post?
You hit the post. No, they used to have tarps up in the stands because, to sort of block out the people who aren't there, but they're actually here tonight. First Monday Night Football game. Get in. Oh, no.
All right, we got two. He's going to join us after the break here. Behind his Dolphins. There he is. They're playing well.
Chief team. I was abducted by the RDA. For 15 years, they kept me from my world. Now, I must reconnect with my people and fight for Pandora. I am Navi.
Avatar: The Tears of Pandora, available December 7th.
Chipotle's Carne Asada is back. With our most tender cuts of steak, grilled and seasoned with cumin, oregano, and coriander. Finished with fresh lime and hand-chopped cilantro. The Carne Asada. This is our best steak ever.
Crispy outside, juicy inside. It don't make sense. We ate chicken,
Doug. And Doug says you can customize to save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. He gets his marked center stage and is crushed by a baby grand piano. Are you replacing me? This guy? Customize and save with Liberty Liberty. He doesn't even have a mustache. Oh, look, Boo. Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 Liberty.
All right, let's welcome in Miami Dolphins Pro Bowl quarterback Tua Tagovailoa. Tua, you guys beat the Commanders yesterday, 45-15, in first place in the AFC East. Best record in the AFC. You're tied. How are you guys feeling right now?
We feel good. We're blessed to be at the spot we're in right now. As you guys know, there's a lot of hard work went into getting us the opportunity to be where we're at right now. So
we're enjoying this ride right now, and in hopes of, hopefully we can keep that. Hopefully we can keep that. No doubt. Still, I don't know. I don't know if it's possible. I don't have the Patrick Mahomes arm. To be able to do something like that.
They hit the right side every time.
Yeah, I think as I hit him in stride, it's probably me throwing it as far as I can at that point. But yeah, it's fun having someone like Tyreek to throw to. And really, he allows the other guys on our team to get open, and these guys sort of play off each other within our offense.
The Jaguars are playing. Third down right here. Let's see what do you think here? Bengals look like they're not listening here. A little option route, eh? A little junk route. Yeah. That's a good word for after you drop it. Sure, you're mad right here on the 4th and 4 when you're coming off and you just missed that 3rd and 4. What's that feeling like knowing that Daniel's sitting in the punt team for a quarterback?
Yeah, I think for any quarterback, you want to end it with points, regardless of what those points look like within the series. But sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. It's part of the game. You can never win the game in first or second quarter, so you just got to continue to play, and hopefully you can get something going on the next drive and put some points on the boards.
No doubt about it. Ready? Talk a little bit about the Bengals and some of these surprises.
I know too. We got Joe Burrow has a great quote on Jamar Chase. He says, "quote F it, Jamar's down there somewhere. I'm gonna throw it." So you gotta have that same with Tyreek as a deep threat. You can always depend on it. Has Tyreek ever come to you in the huddle and to say some version of, "Hey, just throw it deep and I'll go get it"? Many times. He said that many times.
Always open.
There's been many. And that's the thing. He's been open on many of the times where he's came and told me, "Hey, throw it." Really, that's how a lot of presidents that he's had sort of went. And you kind of get a feel of the game with where Tyreek is and how he's feeling. What time it is for him. So, yeah, that's what playing with that guy feels like.
We were talking earlier about Trevor Lawrence changing his protections a lot. It's kind of what Joe Burrow did. They're not doing it as much as Jake Browning. We just talked about when you got into the NFL, when you got in that part of the game, it was a kind of process for you to kind of learn how
progress. As I started out at Alabama, we really didn't need to, mic or re-ID. And then as I came into the NFL, it was great to make mic points in Chan Gailey's offense my rookie year, and everything was I would say old school. ID everything in every aspect of the run game, and then in the pass game as well. And so it was definitely a process for me.
Yeah. You saw Jake Browning right there trying to kind of fake you leg it right there. Eli didn't have a play. They were trying to get him to jump off sides before the quarter. So I like the effort there. Who would stay with us? I want to hear some tunes when we come back. They're in heaven. So.
Someone at this room stole my autographed basketball, signed by the 1948 All-Star team. So I followed as a specialist, an easy specialist.
Okay, let's start with what we do know. The Geico makes it easy to bundle coverage for your car and home. Yeah, even British sports memorabilia.
What a relief. Let's get back to charades.
But I was also going to crack the case. Well, I'm pretty sure it's true.
It's easy to bundle your home and car. It's easy to Geico.
I got this $1,000 camera for only $41 on DealDash.
DealDash.com. Online auctions since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents. This iPad Pro sold for less than $34. And this Nintendo Switch sold for less than $20.
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer for only $56. I got this barbecue smoker for $26.
And shipping is always
Go to DealDash.com right now and see how much you can save.
Here's how to get the most out of your structured settlement or annuity. The facts are clear. If you receive regular payments from an insurance company, for example from a personal injury settlement or car accident, it's your money, and your right to exchange some or all of your future payments for a lump sum of cash. J.G. Wentworth can help you get the cash you need now. Over the past 25 years, J.G. Wentworth has helped people get over $4 billion from their structured settlements, annuities, and lottery winnings. Many have gotten lump sums of cash now and still continue to receive regular payments going forward. The bottom line is that it's your money, and it's your right to get the cash you need now. Call J.G. Wentworth at 877-CASH-NOW. Learn how to get the cash you need now from your structured settlement. That's 877-CASH-NOW, or visit jgwentworth.com. Representatives are available now.
All right, big third down here, too. We're talking about some of Jacksonville's disguises. Anything you try to do without giving away your secrets that kind of helps you kind of, have a pre-snap read and a post-snap read so you didn't get confused?
Yeah, I would say the easiest and obvious one would be cadence, to use cadence.
Yeah.
But then I think we could also use that to our advantage by just getting up, lining, motioning, and snapping the ball, having the defense, like allowing them to have it to get set, and having to play defense as well. So I would say with both of those, it could really help you.
Yeah, I love using the double cadence right, to try to see what they're going to do within the snap it quick. And so don't give the defense the chance to get comfortable, right? Let's offense, let's dictate to the defense. The real way to dictate to them is by throwing it to our chase every single time, Eli. Go ahead, Lee.
Yeah, I think right there, obviously, is the number one read, nice little throw. Some big news yesterday for Alabama, them making it into the college football playoffs. And, here on this show, we're always trying to have breaking news. So do you want to talk about what we talked about in the commercial break, where you said that actually Florida State should have gotten in over Alabama?
I did not say any of that, I promise. To all my Alabama buddies, everyone in Alabama, I wrote that all the I did not say that. Now, do I think it's fair? I don't think it's fair. But do I think it's right? That too. I don't know. It's one of those deals where you gotta leave it up to the committee's decision and allow them to make that decision. But Eli, I've heard a couple stories about as the time would go down, you use cadence. Guys would bring up the story of you using cadence, and you would use cadence so much, and I don't know if it was at 3 seconds you wouldn't snap the ball until the clock hit 3 seconds or whatnot, but there was a tell on. I don't know. It was just a tell, I guess, on you I've heard the story. Do I know if it's right or wrong? I don't know if it's right or wrong, but that was just a story. So it could be used for you to either clear that, that's story. I don't know.
Always clear as possible. Give much information. Wait for 3 seconds. After that point, hey, it's time to snap it. Let's go play ball. And I say, Bob, you got going here. Finally getting into a rhythm here. Ooh. Hey, Jacksonville does not need Cisco to get hurt. I mean, he is kind of, I think, sort of the quarterback of their defense, too. He does a good job in his kind of disguises post-snap. I think that's kind of a big part of the game plan to try to confuse a young quarterback in Jake Browning. I mean, just talk a little bit about, kind of making some of the first starts. What is Jake Browning kind of feeling right now, making his second NFL start?
Yeah, I mean, it feels in a way like you need to do something right now for the organization to prove to yourself that you belong in the league. I would say also because of the standard that Joe has set, for the team and what the team can go. So I'm sure he's doing his best to stay a little extra, and get him to understand the playbook. Maybe he's getting extra work with Joe as well in the film room. But I do know that he's trying to do everything he possibly can to help his team win.
Good point. You've got a good drive here and dealing in the red zone. Eli, little play action, little post. Nice. Great. I know this has been, you never came to the passing academy, but you do have a chance to get on the perfect prediction panel right here. And that means, how do you think the Bengals are going to fare in this drive? I mean, a 4 touchdowns through pass, run, field goal, you stop. What do you think? You have to do it before they snap the ball.
I don't think it'll be on display, but I think it'll be I think it's going to be a run for a touchdown.
That counts. We'll take it.
I like these guys.
I'm in on it. I talked to him. I talked to him this week, and I got him on the celebration. I mean, that was perfect clock management by Tua right there. Talking about using the cadence, he just sort of waited for his prediction as we were handing off, kind of covered his bases. Brilliant quarterback play. That's why he's an MVP candidate, playing such great football right now. I love it.
Hey, you guys are too nice. You guys put me on the perfect prediction.
Hey, you gotta get up there. It's one of your greater honors, trust me. Stay with us. Try not to watch Eli dancing here in a minute. No. Let's not replay that. Please no. Please.
You can feel it when your dream becomes a pursuit. And with vitiligo, the pursuit for your pigment is no exception. It is time you had a proven choice to help restore what's yours. Opzelura is the first and only FDA-approved prescription treatment for non-segmental vitiligo. Proven to help repigment skin over time, restoring what's yours. It is possible with a steroid-free cream that you can apply yourself.
Opzelura can lower your ability to fight infections, including TB or hepatitis B or C, serious lung infections, skin cancer, blood clots, and low blood cell counts occur with Opzelura. In people taking JAK inhibitors, serious infections, increased risk of death, lymphoma, other cancers, and major cardiovascular events have occurred. The most common side effects were acne and itching were applied.
If you're on the pursuit, repigmentation may be within reach. So, are you ready? Ask your dermatologist about Opzelura. Pursue it.
What can I do for you, man?
Really craving nacho fries.
Ads are working.
What else?
Oh, like all the pictures up over here. I'll put that there.
This game is unpredictable and unbelievable happens.
So, if you bet, set limits. Never chase your losses. And only bet when you can afford to lose. Learn more at responsibleplaying.org.
This is how you take the field. This is how you make Saturday special. And this is how you leave your mark. This is how we go all out to show how the game is played. SEC on ESPN and ABC. This is how it's done.
I mean, I feel pretty good.
Oh, you did it in the brain.
You did it in my neck and forehead and the head.
Oh, that's what you would look like with Trevor Lawrence's hair?
You make me look worse than what you look like in your hair. That's not just impossible. Oh my God. He looks good like that. So, you've been in a lot of production meetings where you meet with the broadcasters. This is what I deal with Eli, right? I called Trevor on Saturday night and said, Eli, what should I ask him? These are the deep journalism questions that Eli says. What kind of conditioners you use? Do you shampoo every day or every other? Oh, by the way, find out if you like Wrigley best on the outside or around in the slot, right? I mean, seriously.
Did you get any answers? What is he doing?
Yeah, he likes Wrigley all over the place. So we have y'all's game next week. Be ready for these type of deep questions coming your way when me or Eli call you.
I mean, let's go. I'll be ready.
A lot about your hair. A lot about your hair in Hard Knocks this past week and what was going on, right?
Yeah. I feel like at this point my hair has a mind of its own. It just does what it does.
So, you of course played for Nick Saban, now you play for Mike McDaniel. I just want to ask how they are different. This broadcast is only 3 hours long, so instead I'm going to ask, how are Nick Saban and Mike McDaniel similar? Is there anything?
They're head coaches for our team. Yes. That's a similarity.
That counts. Speaking of Mike McDaniels, I saw this mic'd up moment from you two on the sideline last season. I think we can play it when we get a chance. But here it is right here.
I was thinking about when you randomly hit me up that you were YouTubing me. Yeah. And so then I YouTubed you and saw this Trent Dilfer thing showing all this high school video. And bro, your technique was trash. You know what I mean?
Your coach said that your technique was trash. What's it like to have such a supportive head coach?
Yeah. I mean, him telling me that my technique was trash, it probably was at the time when I was coming out of high school. But in all honesty, I think I would go on here and say that he's helped resurgence in my career in the NFL. Playing the position with the style of the offense that he brings, and then also sort of meshing it up with what I do really well. I really appreciate his trust and belief in me, and then also the organization's trust and belief in me, as well as the guys around me.
It's showing on the field. Hey, too, I talked to Trevor, the Bengals blitz a lot. He says like on every single play, they kind of have to have an answer if the Bengals bring all 8 guys, right? As a quarterback, in y'all system, I mean, I got to believe you feel like you have answers in y'all system. And if they blitz you, you can throw it hot, right? You can check to a run, you can throw a quick screen to Tyreek. I like systems that have answers, and y'all certainly have that down in Miami.
Yeah, and regardless of what that may look like, is when it's throwing on time, finding a hot throw or checking into protection. Something like that. And if you don't have an answer, it's like Tropic Thunder, the movie.
Tua needs to be a host on this show. He's got movie references. He's speaking my language.
I think we got to break out the guitar, Tua. Where's that? What are you listening for a show, or can you play those bad boys? Let's go.
Yeah, I can play them. I can play them a little. I don't know what I can play for you guys.
Rocky Top? Bengals Elvis? Rocky Top. Okay.
Caden didn't like that. All right. Caden didn't like that.
I respect that. I respect that. Florida State doesn't like that.
Yes, Florida State does not like that. Oh man. Let's see. I could play maybe Tears in Heaven, Eric Clapton.
Let's go. Let's see it. Let's hear it. Wow. The Bengals jump off sides. Hard. Oh, I got this. Please, no one wants to hear you sing. Come on, Tim. Keep going. You're perfect. Great job of using the cadence.
The cadence. Singing.
Give me the first one. I will give you the first down. I love it. I love it.
You guys are hilarious.
You don't sing also? You just play? I thought you were singing it. I thought you were busting it out.
Oh, you thought I was singing it? Oh, that's why we had Caden. Caden was jamming. We were waiting for the second verse with Eli.
Yes. I got nothing. You got nothing. He froze. Froze. I had to do it. We were talking about declared lights, and you might being in control. The quarterback can make the light, the center can make the light. It's not only for the middle linebacker. For example, Ray Lewis telling Eli who the light should be. That is not one time to it. It happened one time where Ray Lewis said no, he wasn't the mic, someone else was the mic, and I listened to him. He was wrong. So I had to listen to him.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty intimidating.
Of course you have to listen to Ray, right? Okay, sure, Mr. Lewis, you don't want to be the mic, but like Jim Browning is doing a good job. I mean, Trevor's doing a good job. All you young quarterbacks, at least you're all in control out there. Don't let the middle linebacker tell you how to set the protection. Eli, actually going to run the ball well. I think they do a good job like the Dolphins. Their run game kind of mirrors their play action, right? They have all the runs, they have play actions off of that. So that's a big part of y'all's game. It really puts the defense in a tough situation.
Definitely puts the defense in a tough situation. Let's see.
There's a little motion also, not as much motion as Miami, which y'all do. It feels like every play on jet sweeps, the motions, the fake motions. So with that, you come to play actions, the run game. You like all those motions to help you kind of see what the defense is doing. Yeah, and you like that back shoulder throw.
Oh, that back shoulder was awesome. That was beautiful. And then to Eli's question, yeah, it definitely helps. But then sometimes it can also hurt with some of the fast motions that we have with trying to see what the defense is doing, and then you send a quick motion and you snap it, and it's a totally different look. So, having to get reps at that during practice, the different looks you could potentially get off there.
Aaron Rodgers Packers play, two outside guys block, Ingram runs a little quick trick route. It's one of those cover zero answers that Trevor talked about. Had the perfect play called at the right time. Trevor likes empty. You can see who's blitzing, you can see who's coming. You see the two guys blocking on the outside. Yeah, great blocking on the outside. Nice play by Evan Ingram.
I felt like Tua was going to say that he liked the quick screen to Ingram right as Ingram was crossing the end zone. I was waiting for that last-minute prediction.
We don't have two pitches are reading my mind, boy. Yes, exactly. Everybody's on the same page from the singing and the guitar to the lyrics. Now I'm just feeling it.
Hey, Tua,
Thanks so much for coming on, man.
see you next week. See you next week, man.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Carl. Appreciate it.
At Domino's, we believe nothing should get in the way of our pizza. That's why we're calling unplowed roads across the country. Thanks! You're welcome, Judy. Nominate your town to plowingforpizza.com so you can carry out 2 medium, 2 topping pizzas for $6.99 each from Domino's.
I got this KitchenAid stand mixer for only $56.
DealDash.com. Online auctions since 2009. This PlayStation 5 sold for only 50 cents. This iPad Pro sold for less than $34. Go to DealDash.com and see how much you can save.
Start your holiday season off with one of our new holiday combos starting at $13.99.
It's your money. Use it when you need it.
Excuse me? Sounds like a spring. Play in the dark. Also, play in the dark. High level. They're small. And super level. Expanded. You can get all 3 level servers for $19.99 plus $8.99 processing and handling. Different levels sold separately. Must be 18 or older order.
Hey, break down this touchdown pass to Evan Ingram here.
Eli, Trevor likes empty formations, right? Because he can see who's blitzing. The Bengals are blitzing 6 guys. He only has 5 guys to block, right? He has to get the ball out of his hands. He goes a little quick flat route to Ingram down here. Watch these 2 outside guys. They're blocking these 2 outside defenders, and Ingram just takes it on the outside, and the guy covering Ingram actually runs in to those other defenders, kind of gets a natural pick, and Ingram just takes it all the way down the sideline for the touchdown. Jaguars. I like the call. I like having a cover 0 beater on every single play, like Trevor said. That keeps you dictating to the defense as opposed to the other way around. Perfect example right there. We'll see if the Bengals keep doing that, Eli, now that they've been burned by that cover 0 beater.
Yeah, I think once you get that's the best way to stop a team from going blitz 0 is beat them. Right? Beat them with it, get a touchdown on a little short pass. That'll get you out of that. You're going to see, okay, this is not a great job by this safety. The safety's got Ingram in man. He kind of thinks of where he's going. He kind of thinks of a bad angle and going to tackle him. That was a little bit too easy right there. Good job by the receivers. Let's see if Jay had a great job on that last drive. A couple, little play action, a couple nakeds, run game right here, right back here, a little play action, all coming out. Again, pure progression right there. I don't think that was hard to do okay. I think it was just a little play action, but a quick little pass getting it out.
Is he open? Throw it to him, right? He's looking at Higgins. There's a one-man read, throw it to him. He's not throwing to the guy in the flat. I never knew what pure progression terminology was, but we had a couple of plays when I was in college. Is he open? Is he open? Is he open? Right? That's as simple as can be. It kind of didn't have those plays. Good job stopping. Look at his hands. He knows it is coming unblocked, right? He stops, kicks his foot to the ground, puts his hips, makes that throw. Watch right here. This defensive end is totally unblocked, and he kind of drifts away from him in order to get the throw off and maybe not take the hit, even though the guy on the backside hit him. Welcome to the NFL, Jake. But I like what the Bengals are doing. These are plays. Eli, I thought you made a great point in your conversation with Jake. Going to the second play, they're going to the alert play. They call 2 plays in the hole. Yeah, it's just pounded. Eli, you made a great point.
You never said a compliment about me. What was my great point? Please, continue.
You said that Jake Browning didn't feel comfortable last week sort of telling the coaches what plays he liked, what plays he didn't like. And if you don't tell them the plays you don't like, they're going to call him in the game, and you're the one that's going to pay the consequences. So talk about kind of what he did this week that kind of was better.
Yeah, and I think we had that conversation last week, and they were asking me to kind of say, yeah, I like this, I like empty, I like that. Also, you kind of learn quickly, hey, maybe I don't like empty. That's hard. My lines are all over the place. There's too much going on. So I think sometimes it's important to that quarterback, and it's maybe not so much what you like, but stuff you really don't like. Hey, kind of like, hey, here are my 5 plays. Please do not call these plays. Throw them out of the play sheet. I just don't feel comfortable about them. So you got to have that conversation. Sometimes it might be the coach's favorite play. You might love it. You don't want to disappoint them. But I swear, coaches, they want to call plays that you like. As a quarterback, they want to call plays that you're comfortable. That's going to make the offense go, and that's what's going to put everybody in a situation to be successful.
Third warning, we like here.
We're going Tampa 2. We're going Tampa 2. Right there, right in the flat. You got him. There you go. There you go. How about that, Paige? 3rd and 1, deep defense. We're going Tampa 2. Obviously, there's probably a big tendency you're going to run some sort of man beater.
Right there, look at that. It's 100% what it is, right? 3rd and 1, you think man to man, let's run some kind of crossing route, pick route. The Jaguars know that. They dropped 7 guys in the coverage, play soft zone. Nobody was open. Jake kind of went through this progression, found him back in the flat. That was a good quarterback play. Eli, I think what you said was very important. You tell the coach you don't like it, you have to say please, right? Please don't call this play, right? These coaches, especially the play callers, they have feelings too, right? You can't say, hey, that play sucks. Don't call that. That's when they get mad and they call it anyway, hoping you might throw an interception. I mean, there's some sabotage, though. You say, coach, please don't call that play. It's a great play. Let's go to comfortable. It's all about your presentation.
I'm going to say, let's just run it a few more times. Let's run it the next week in practice. Get more comfortable. It's kind of gently, letting someone down. It's kind of, hey, it's you, it's me, not you. It's kind of like breaking up and going that way.
They brought pressure right there. They had it picked up. Probably a good thing he got tipped. He sure was.
I know you hate a tip pass unless it's about the interception. You love the tip pass.
Watch 33 coming from the other side, right? When you blitz one side, everybody's still going to cross up. It's about to hit him in stride.
Oh, we're about to see how fast Jake was right there. He was trying to run.
You think maybe they had pressure again? They're showing it.
They're showing it. I think this nickel's coming off the side here. Yeah, no lead.
Out.
A little 2-man sky week. 2-man invert week.
And when you say invert, basically what he's saying is that the safety kind of becomes the corner and the corner becomes the safety. They're kind of replacing each other. He's kind of protecting himself. He's protecting himself in case they do blitz. He's covering himself. They didn't blitz, and he still set his feet and made the throw. That's what I like about that the most, right? Cover yourself if they blitz. If they don't blitz, go ahead and go through your progression. Good stuff. Do it, right?
The football games are taking over Orlando with the league's best and you. Be there for the ultimate flag football showdown. Plus, skills competitions.
star appearances, and unforgettable finger movements. Be a part of the action all weekend long. The Pro Bowl Games, presented by Verizon. Sunday, February 4th. Get your tickets now.
Start your holiday season off with one of our new holiday combos starting at $13.99.
Popeyes new chicken wings make no sense. Marinated in Louisiana spices and battered in fat, and they have the audacity to call all 5 flavors fast food. Someone should really say something, or maybe order something.
And they will be too short. Luxury box. Minshue's pass down is when was it picked? Looks like they're going to rule it incomplete. My goodness, Winfield rush over the middle, too tall for his tight end. And there's a flag. A flag comes in. It's a draw. It's Patterson straight ahead, crossing for a first down. For Bill Patterson on 3rd and 9. Shot out of the cannon for Montgomery right up the gut for 2. He lost the ball, but he's in. The signal at the 2-point conversion is good. Second and 7. All confusion here. This was a run that's perfectly timed. Here's a quarterback run, and Fields gets hit and hit hard. Loss of run. It's Jacobs, then Roden the block. Oh, and he was stoned by Reed. Watch and listen to this. Josh Williams in for McDuffie, sets the edge to his left. Comes to the end zone. Touchdown! Takedown! Murray has to get rid of it. What a hit. McBride hauled it in and rushed 11. Jaffe steps up and then taken down. Back at the 28-yard line. Hard by Roquan Smith. He heads on for the first. Let me dig deep on this. This is one boy taking out a close physical run as he tries to get downhill. Shoots. Gibbs. Oh, gets smoked. But there was a hole there, and that one closed up quickly. It was John Hiddleston down and everything else. He's quite short. That ball belongs to Jeffrey Simmons. Here's a pass to Smith. Smith follows a block. Oh, look at this. Micah high. Wrestles him down and looked like it might be a big gain. And it went off to Cordero Patterson, who they rolled out in last drive the first step. He gets a body slam down here after a gain of block. He was really upset. On first down, Williams, a little slip as he tried to make his cut. That got blown up by Rusu Koromoa as he's getting blocked. Fired, caught, first down. Durham Smythe, the tight end, 6-year. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now Lawrence. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
2nd down and 3. Now Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves us to 6. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And it's complete, right back to Ridley. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it is dropped. He has to pick it up off the grass. Then he throws a pass down the numbers, and it's caught and dropped on the 30-yard line downfield by Calvin Ridley. And Ridley had it, and he could not hold on as the ball fluttered in the air, and he looked into the whites, and maybe he couldn't pick it out, but he dropped the ball, and it's incomplete. And now it's 4th down and 9, and here comes the punting unit for the Jaguars.
That was almost amazing. On the ground, pick it up and throw a go route with a guy in your face. Brad is in his face and in a position for Calvin Ridley to make the catch. He just couldn't squeeze it.
Logan Cook is going to punt, and it goes along the numbers to the 25. Jacksonville's punt is caught on a fair catch by Charlie Jones, a 37-yarder. And it's down at the 25-yard line, and the Bengals have 3 timeouts. They're deep in their own zone at their 25. They'll have it 1st and 10, 22 seconds to play in the first half. And if you want to be a better player, a smarter coach, or a more informed fan, Kurt Warner has created the perfect tool for you and a great website, QBConfidential.com. That's QBConfidential.com. Join the team today. So here come the Bengals with 3 timeouts and 22 seconds to go at their own 25, and in the gun is the quarterback Browning with Mixon off his left hip. The shotgun snap, the handoff to Mixon goes over the center and up the middle of the field between the hash marks to the 30 and brought down right there, and that may be the final play on a gain of 5 of the first half, and it is. So as the clock ticks down from 8, some of your thoughts in the first half. It was surprising, as you just mentioned a moment ago, to say the least.
Well, if you're the Bengals, you're feeling pretty good about it right now. And Jake Browning came out and did what I think he's capable of doing. You didn't push the ball down the field. There are not a lot of big throws, but manage the game, make those underneath throws, get him moving a little bit on those naked bootlegs. I really like the formula on those 2 touchdown drives.
How about Browning through the air? 17-19, 178, 2 rushing touchdowns by Mixon. They've worked the ball downfield. They've got the time of possession in their pocket, and they go to halftime tied with the first-place Jacksonville Jaguars, who have won 7 of 8. It's 14-14 Cincinnati and Jacksonville. When we come back, Rich Eisen rejoins us from our Westwood One studios with the Hulu Halftime Report, as you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
This stream of the NFL on Westwood One is sponsored by AutoZone. Check engine light on? The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help you find the fix in less than a minute. It's the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Now stand by. We'll be back in just a matter of moments with more live coverage on Westwood One.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
MoreHulu.com.
Welcome to the Monday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Hulu has live sports. Watch football games all season long with over 90 live channels. Get Hulu Plus Live TV today. Live TV plan required, restrictions apply. Access content from each service separately and select ESPN Plus content via Hulu. Learn more at Hulu.com. Once again, here's Rich Eisen.
Welcome back to our Westwood One studios. I'm Rich Eisen. We're at halftime of Monday Night Football, an entertaining game in Duval County. The score is 14-14 between the Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's get an update on what's going on around the rest of the National Football League right now from my colleague from the NFL Media Group, Ian Rappaport. Ian, let's start with Steelers quarterback Kenny Pickett. What's the latest on his injured ankle?
Yeah, Kenny Pickett obviously suffered an ankle injury. It looked like a really painful ankle injury on Sunday. And generally, those are the kinds of things where you say, all right, well, it's a high ankle sprain. He's out 4 to 6 weeks, which if you look at the schedule, that would be the whole thing. So what happened today for the Steelers is Kenny Pickett had tightrope ankle surgery. It was popularized by a lot of the Alabama quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts, Tua Tagovailoa have both had it. Kenny Pickett actually has had it too. It essentially tightens up the ankle, and they hope accelerates the recovery from a high ankle sprain. So if he is out 4 weeks, that puts him back week 18 against the Baltimore Ravens. The hope is that Kenny Pickett is back before then. They did not put him on injured reserve. They're holding out hope that he can return. And, given the Steelers' loss, and I would say the kind of ugly nature of the Steelers' loss, every game is important. So it's going to be Mitch Trubisky for the next several weeks, and they believe that Kenny Pickett will be back within that window.
All right, and it's a big game, obviously, for them coming off a loss to the Arizona Cardinals, taking on the Patriots come Thursday night. What is the latest next Monday night? There's the Titans taking on the Miami Dolphins. What do you have for me on Derrick Henry, which is obviously a player of great importance for a lot of fantasy leagues out there?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Derrick Henry was checked for a concussion during Sunday's game. You saw the game, went down really hard on his face, was taken into the blue tent, and then taken to the locker room by the independent neurologist, which generally is a sign that a player's in the concussion protocol. Then Mike Vrabel announced this morning that Derrick Henry is actually not in the protocol. He was checked on Sunday night. He was checked on Monday morning. He did not have a concussion. He did not have symptoms. So he is officially out of the protocol and should be good to go this week, which, for the Titans, you'd like your best players. For those of us who are struggling in our fantasy leagues, probably great news as well.
And Aaron Rodgers, I know you had a great report over the weekend from NFL Network on NFL Game Day morning about the plans for him to maybe wait till next year. What do you have for me on that front?
Yeah, I did some reporting, talked to several sources involved in the situation. And here's my understanding of the Aaron Rodgers fate. He is doing well. What he's doing is unprecedented. To be back on the practice field after just 11 weeks following Achilles surgery is amazing. The Jets are now essentially out of the playoffs, thanks in part to the loss on Sunday. Rodgers is not expected to get cleared. I know he's pushing. I know he wants to play. They are not going to do something foolish. They are not going to put him in harm's way. He is not expected to play. The one thing that may happen, I think this would be a really cool thing for Rodgers, is they may activate him to the roster and let him be the third quarterback. There's been no third quarterback used this year, the emergency third quarterback. It would put him in uniform on the sideline, let him be in the mix, let him be involved. And, I think let him declare victory after an unbelievably challenging rehab period. And I think, this is a team he wants to be a leader of. That would be a really cool thing to show teammates as well.
Ian, thanks for the time. Greatly appreciated. Enjoy the second half.
Thanks, Rich. Always great talking to you.
And the second half should be a doozy if it's anything like the first. We're tied at halftime, 14-14 between the Bills and the Jaguars. This is Westwood One's coverage of the
Get in zone, AutoZone.
This stream of the NFL on Westwood One is sponsored by AutoZone. Check engine light on? The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help you find the fix in less than a minute. It's the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Now stay tuned. Our coverage will continue momentarily.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Susie Schuster and Amy Trask present offbeat conversations and expert sports commentary as they ask, what the football?
Carson Wentz got signed by the Rams. I sat in those league owners meetings for almost 30 years, and the trade deadline was a hot topic. Push the trade deadline back so that teams that are in contention still have an opportunity to sign people, and there were other owners who said, no, we don't want players rented, and we don't want fire sales. They had to make an addition, and they chose what they thought was best. I'm just not wowed by him.
What the Football? The podcast is available Tuesdays, wherever you listen.
By Movember.
We are tied at 14 at halftime, and I'll tell you what, Joe Mixon with the 2 touchdowns for the Bengals, but it's been Jake Browning setting them up. 8 different receivers and going 17 for 19 in the first half for 178 yards. Trevor Lawrence has thrown a touchdown pass. It's the first touchdown catch of the season for Evan Ingram. Travis Etienne has one on the ground for Jacksonville's 2 touchdowns. Again, it's 14 all going to the second half. This has been the Monday Night Football Halftime Report on Westwood One, sponsored by Hulu Plus Live TV. Hulu has live sports. Watch football games all season long with over 90 live channels. Get Hulu Plus Live TV today. Live TV plan required. Restrictions apply. Access content from each service separately and select ESPN Plus content via Hulu. Learn more at Hulu.com. Again, it's 14-14. The Jacksonville Jaguars get the ball first when we take you back to Duval County. I'm Rich Eisen. Kevin Herlin and Kurt Warner will have the second half kickoff. You are listening to Monday Night Football on
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
This stream of the NFL on Westwood One is sponsored by AutoZone. Car starting slow? AutoZone has free battery testing and charging to help get you back on the road. The fast and accurate tests only take a minute, and it's free. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Now stand by. Westwood One's exclusive coverage of the NFL will be back in just a few moments.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
We're all juggling life, a career, and trying to build a little bit of wealth. The Brown Ambition podcast with host Mandy and Tiffany the Budgetnista can help.
Ultimately, I'm not expecting that you know how to do everything, but I am expecting that you are willing to learn.
You can't be in the passenger seat when it comes to your career.
No.
You can't expect your manager to teach you every single thing. If you're falling behind in a skill, like finding a way to get caught up without just telling your boss, like, I don't get it.
Brown Ambition,
wherever you listen.
You listen.
Welcome back to Monday Night Football here in Jacksonville with Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner, Kevin Harlan. It's tied at 14 as the third quarter is a couple minutes away. Let's check the halftime stats, all sponsored by Indeed. Make the hiring process work for you with Indeed's end-to-end hiring solution. You can attract, interview, and hire candidates all from one place. Start at Indeed.com/credit. Let's start with the Cincinnati Bengals. The running back Mixon has carried it 8 times for 33. He's got 2 rushing touchdowns. Browning through the air, superb. 17 of 19 for 178. He's got a passer rating of 106. 9 completions of 10 yards or more. And he's thrown to a variety of receivers. Mixon's got 2. Hudson's got a couple. Chase has 6 for 28 yards. But, boy, they have been chipping away at that defense of Jacksonville. And on the other side, Lawrence is 10 of 13 for 117. Etienne, 5 carries for 21. Ingram, the tight end, 3 catches for 32. And now time for Kurt Warner's Keys to the second half. Sponsored by Simply Safe. Protect your home with Simply Safe Home Security. Save 20% on any new system with the Fast Protect plan at simplysafe.com/radio. That's SIMPLI safe.com/radio. There's no safe like Simply Safe. What do you think, Kurt?
Well, I mean, I think when we look at the defenses, it's going to come down to somebody making a play, creating a turnover at some point in this game. Both offenses, I like the plans that they have had
going in so far, especially what Cincinnati did down the stretch on their 2 touchdown drives. So they're spreading it around. They're mixing it up. Quarterbacks are playing some really, really good football. But it's going to come down to a mistake or a big play by one of these defenses, I think, to turn the tables.
Christian Kirk is out for the rest of the game for the Jaguars. A groin injury on a catch early in the game. And he is now out. And Trey Herndon, a defensive back, he is out. Here's the opening kickoff of the second half. It'll be taken out of the end zone, a yard deep by Parker Washington of Jacksonville. Runs on the hash to 10. Breaks a tackle 20 on the hash to 30. Digs away and it is finally brought down by Jalen Davis on the special teams for Cincinnati. It's a 33-yard return. The ball will be at the 32 of Jacksonville. Here come the Jaguars. First place in the AFC South. A record of 8-3. And they've won 7 of 8. They got it 1st and 10. Kurt at their own 32.
Well, and I mentioned both defenses, but we saw some big plays in the special teams yesterday that can turn a game. That could maybe be the key tonight as well.
The quarterback, Lawrence, will be under center. He's got a 1st and 10 from his own 32. One running back and a couple tight ends. The snap, the spin, the fake handoff, the drop back, and now he rolls to the numbers, the near side, and throws downfield, broken up at the 40, as both quarterback and wide receiver Tim Jones were running parallel to the near sideline. It's incomplete on the short throw, and it's 2nd down and 10 for Jacksonville.
And I thought everybody was covered really, really well. I didn't even think Trevor Lawrence was going to throw this football. I thought it was a throwaway. A lot of white jerseys there, but he decides to take a shot. Just left it a little bit behind his receiver. And a nice punch out there by the DB.
32-yard line of Jacksonville, 2nd down and 10. Lawrence is in the gun, 4 wide. The shotgun snap is belt high. Rears back, throws a pass. It's caught at the 40-yard line and grabbed right there by Parker Washington. Trapped it against his chest, got to the 41. He's inside the painted numbers on the grass, and he picks up 9, bringing up 3rd and 1 for the Jaguars on our second half first possession.
Great timing right there by Trevor Lawrence, letting that ball go on the slot curl route before the receiver even turned around. It was good tight coverage. But it's hard to beat a perfect throw.
It is. You know all about that. 41-yard line, 3rd down and 1. Shotgun for Lawrence. He gets the snap. He hands off to Etienne, who runs right over the right guard on the hash. And I think he got stoned. He did not. He ran right into that big white wall of defensive players, namely B.J. Hill, who plugged the gap. There is no gain. The linebacker, Jermaine Pratt, came in there. It's now 4th and a little more than a yard, and here comes the Jacksonville punting unit.
Yeah, I got to say, there's nothing more frustrating as a quarterback. You get in 3rd and short, and you say to yourself, I know they're not going to let me throw it. We're going to have to hand it off. Put the trust in those guys up front, and they just don't get it done right there. And a bummer on this first drive to have to punt it away.
Logan Cook is going to punt from left to right for the Jaguars. The long snap is high. He lets it fly with the right-footed boot. It is end over end, looking into the lights with the catch, squatting like a catcher in baseball with the grab is Charlie Jones. He makes the fair catch at the 16 of Cincinnati. It's a 43-yard punt with a hang of 5-1, and that's why he called the fair catch. Our third quarter clock at 13:21, 14-14, Jaguars and Bengals from Jacksonville. This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
This stream of the NFL on Westwood One is sponsored by AutoZone. Check engine light on? The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help you find the fix in less than a minute. It's the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Now stand by. We'll be back in just a matter of moments with more live coverage on Westwood One.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Stacking Benjamins with Joe and his good friend OG not only has great financial insight, it's laid back with humor too.
Joe talks with Stacking Deeds co-host Crystal Hammond.
I've always been a fan of nosy neighbors. I want nosy neighbors. They can tell you what's going on 10 times faster than you would know.
Again, what's she talking about?
Really?
We're repairing neighborhoods, but then we're into nosy neighbors and build a career off of that.
Find out more by searching the Stacking Benjamins podcast, wherever you listen. Up to cancer.
Welcome back to Jacksonville on the Grainger broadcast booth with Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner on Kevin Harlan. Huddle up with Grainger to get more done. Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry. Call clickgrainger.com or stop by one of over 250 branch locations. Grainger for the ones who get it done. Early in the third, a punting situation for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Moments ago, they had the first possession of the second half. They punted, and at the 16, the red-hot Jake Browning, the Bengal quarterback, is in the gun. 1st and 10, gets the snap, hands off to Mixon, goes over the left tackle, and then runs into the 17 and is hit there by Aluakin, who allows only a yard gain to the 17 of Cincinnati.
That was a big win there by the Cincinnati defense to force the punt, stopping that 3rd and short. Now let's see if Cincinnati can keep the roll going, scoring on their last 2 drives, going the long distance. Let's see if they can add another one.
Browning is 17-19. He's got it 2nd down and 9. He's in the shotgun from his own 17. He gets the shotgun snap. It's a short pass to the tight end who gets it against his chest, holds on for dear life, and falls on the hash at about the 24. It's grabbed by Hudson, makes the catch, and on the play, he picks up 7, which takes him now to a 3rd and 2.
When you can see how he operates this offense, very similar to Joe Burrow.
Yes.
Get back, see it, get the ball out of your hands. You just said it was 17-19. Now he's 18 of 20 on the night. The difference is no balls down the field. They don't push the ball down the field. He's made some nice second-level throws, but a lot of quick stuff underneath.
Bengals in all white. White helmets, white jerseys, white pants. Black stripes on those helmets, moving from right to left. It's 3rd down and 2. Here's the shotgun snap and an arching spiral pass. It's caught over the shoulder. 50 by Chase. He's gone. The 40 down the near sideline. 30. Foot race to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown! 76-yard touchdown pass by Cincinnati. Chase gets it and flies down the sideline. And the Bengals have taken the first lead for them tonight here in Florida. Woo, wow, what a play. What a play.
Well, right on cue. I just said they don't throw the ball down the field very much with Jake Browning, but just like Joe Burrow, I got one-on-one with Jamar Chase. The safety goes to the 3-receiver side. In the other direction, I am going to take that shot and let my guy do the work for me.
He is now over 1,000 yards receiving this season. Here is the extra point to our left. It's good on the snap and the kick. And with 11:50 to play in the 3rd quarter, a new score in Jacksonville. 21-14, the Bengals. Cincinnati's longest play this year. And Jacksonville allows their longest play of the season defensively. 76-yard touchdown pass. You're listening to Monday Night Football.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Former Navy SEAL Mike Ritland keeps it real on the Mike Drop podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
welcome to the stage Rudy Reyes.
The ethics of martial art is why I joined the Marine Corps. I never thought I was going to join the military because I'd been around so much gun violence, and I wanted to be the antithesis of that. I loved fighting hand to hand. It's fair. You don't have to kill your opponent. You can beat them with ability and skill.
Mic drop. Raw. Unfiltered. Intellectually sound. Wherever you listen.
.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Bengals just had a long touchdown pass. They lead by 7 early third against the Jaguars. Time now for the fact of the game. And it's brought to you by Shopify. So the Bengals on the road on Monday Night Football have not won since 1990. That was a game in Cleveland. They've lost 9 consecutive road Monday Night Football games. And overall, they've got the worst road record in NFL history on Monday night, 3-20. And that's the Shopify fact of the game. Want to sell smarter? Get Shopify. Shopify's commerce platform helps you sell more with best converting checkout on the internet. Get a $1 per month trial at shopify.com/kickoff. That is, Kurt, Shopify.
I tell you, I always take you for the ultimate optimist. I didn't expect your fact of the day to be something so negative towards the Bengals.
Yeah, I know. That's because our producer handed me those cards.
Man, 3-20.
I know, that's not good. Jeez. I know it. But here they've got the lead with the backup quarterback.
Jake
and a guy who's not played that much.
for 21 on the day.
I know. Let's celebrate that. Here's the Bengal kickoff, and it goes to Parker Washington. He's a yard deep, and he'll bring it out between the hash marks of the 5, up the middle of the 10. Hit at the 15 on the hash. Hit hard. And was there a fumble on the play? No. He held on to it. Washington is a rookie out of Penn State. He had a catch earlier in the game today. Tonight, it's his first of his career. 21-yard return. Here comes Trevor Lawrence, 1st and 10. Jacksonville down 11:45 in the third.
I like the energy that Cincinnati is playing with.
Yep.
You lose your star in Joe Burrow a couple weeks ago. It would be easy for these guys to kind of fold up the tents and just take it into the clubhouse and just finish out the season. But they're battling, knowing there's still just a couple games back in the playoff mix. Feel like they've got enough talent on this team to make a run.
Shotgun snap from the 16, 1st and 10. Lawrence throws a far pass to the sideline. It's caught on a falling down catch on the far sideline. It's grabbed by Zay Jones at the 39-yard line of Jacksonville. 23-yard strike right in front of the Bengal bench across the way. First down.
Woo, that was a dangerous throw on the over. I don't know if he saw the corner. Who was that? Dax Hill. I guess it was the safety. Dax Hill was on the outside. Wasn't able to locate the football, but he was sitting outside that throw. If he sees it, and he has a chance to intercept that ball.
Lawrence under center. 1st and 10, his own 39. Gets the snap, takes the handoff, drops back and backpedals. And then he gets a little pass off to Ingram, which was read well. The screen pass didn't work, and he's brought down with a loss. Back at the 37. Caught the ball on the numbers, painted on the grass. Lost 2 on the near side of the field here. So now it'll be 2nd down and 12 for the Jaguars. And our third quarter clock is ticking at 10:44.
Really good play by Mike Hilton there. One of the best slot underneath nickel defenders in the league. Really good tackler, has a great feel, able to dip underneath the offensive lineman who's pulling out there and make the tackle.
Ernest Johnson is the running back. 5 in the Cincinnati secondary, 37 of Jacksonville. 2nd down, 12. Lawrence in the gun, gets the snap, backpedals 3, sets and cocks his right arm, throws a pass down the near sideline, incomplete at the 25 on the near sideline as he was looking for his wide receiver Ridley. It'll be 3rd and 12 on a pass down the near sideline in front of the Jacksonville bench.
A new trend that I'm seeing around the league, Kevin, is what I call an inside go route. Normally when you're running a go route, you go outside the corner so you can stay away from the middle safety. More teams are inside releasing to make defensive backs feel like they're going to break inside. Then they get over the top of them, but the problem is they don't get quite as wide. Just like there, Trevor Lawrence throws it out by the sideline, and his receiver can't get back outside to get it.
6 defensive backs, 37-yard line. Jaguars have it, 3rd down and 12, and a flag.
Neutral zone infraction on a defense number 22. That's a 5-yard penalty. Third down.
Rougier, the former Dallas Cowboy, drafted defensive back, now a mainstay in the secondary for Cincy.
And I'm going to go back to what I was talking about with the inside go route, because it would seem like, hey, just throw it to the receiver where he's at. But we build up this muscle memory on these go routes. And so as quarterbacks, you're taught to throw the ball 4 yards from the sideline, leave it over the outside shoulder of your receiver. So if he doesn't get quite back to that spot, you're so used to throwing it there that you drop it outside and you miss some of these throws that probably should be completions.
Penalty makes it 3rd and 7. Shotgun snap from the 42 of Jacksonville. Pass to the far side. It's caught, and then down that sideline goes Zay Jones. Caught the ball at the 50. Tiptoes down the far sideline past the 45 to the 42-yard line of the Bengals. Right in front of the Bengal bench. Far sideline, catch and run. And it had to be very limber as he walked his way down that far sideline for 16 and a first down for Jacksonville.
It's a timing throw. It can be tough from inside the gun all the way to the outside there, but great job by Trevor Lawrence to get the ball, put that back foot in the ground, and deliver the throw.
21-14, Bengals lead. Jacksonville on the move inside the 42 of Cincinnati. Lawrence is under center. The snap, the spin, the handoff, and it goes Etienne, who runs lateral on the 45. He cuts on the numbers to the 40, runs to the far sideline. Etienne picks up 3 as he runs to the far sideline. The 39-yard line is where he's brought down in Bengal territory, bringing up 2nd down and 7. Third quarter clock ticking at 9:20.
And Etienne hasn't gotten loose tonight either. He is one of those home run hitters that can go the distance on any given snap. But so far tonight, 11 yards is his biggest run. Cincinnati's been doing a nice job of bottling him up.
From the 39 of the Bengals, 2nd down and 7. It's a shotgun snap to Lawrence, who runs and pitches it out. It's an option play. It goes off to Etienne from the 40, angling to the far sideline, 35, and knocked out of bounds at about the 33-yard line of the Bengals. Still a couple yards to go for the first as he runs out of bounds into the Bengal bench. Gain of 6. Let's call it 3rd down and 1. They need to get to the 32. They're right now just a hair outside the Bengal 33.
That was the same play they ran for the touchdown. The speed option. Touchdown was off to the right. This time they go off to the left. Trevor Lawrence tries to draw that defensive end to him and then flip it out to his running back to turn the corner.
Bengals lead by 7. Mid-stages, third quarter. 3rd down, long yard and a half. From the 33, the pitch out goes to Ernest Johnson. Ernest Johnson runs to the near side laterally, then brought down from behind at the 31 and gets the first down. He was tackled by Cam Sample, the defensive end. He picks up 2. He needed a yard. They move the chains at the 30-yard line of the Bengals. Jacksonville moving from their 25 and out to the 30-yard line of the Bengals.
If you eliminate the quick penetration, I really like the toss on 3rd and short because it allows your running back to get out in space and just look for a little bit of a crease. You only need about a yard, so give me a little crease, put your foot in the ground, turn upfield, and he gets enough for the first.
Bengal 30, Lawrence under center, 1st and 10. It's a jet sweep, running to the near side laterally on the 35 and taken down from behind is Ridley. Boy, it was read well by a bunch of those defensive linemen for the Bengals, including Sam Hubbard. They bring him down, throwing him for a 3-yard loss. Back to the 33 of Cincinnati with their clock at 7:30 and ticking here in the 3rd.
Definitely an interesting way to run the jet sweep. All they had was a tight end over to that side, and he was attached at the line of scrimmage. So he had to block the defensive end, and you've got secondary players over there, and that's why you said it was read so easily. There was nobody else to block those guys on the edge. Calvin Ridley was a sitting duck back there.
Bengal 33 in the gun, 2nd and 12, shotgun snap, the fake handoff, and Lawrence will run over the left tackle, the 35, throws on the run down the sideline. It's a diving catch, and maybe it was picked off on the play. No, it was grabbed. It was caught by Washington, who was in a joust with the defensive back, but they say he caught the ball in a dive on the far sideline at the Bengal 15. It's a pickup of 18 on 1st and 10. The running throw by Lawrence, and almost swiped away that time by DJ Turner in the Bengals secondary.
That was a good job by Trevor Lawrence. He saw a crease, looked as if he was going to take off to run. There was a defender in front of him, didn't feel like he could get around the edge, kept his eyes down the field and found Washington for the big play.
Etienne is in, 15 of the Bengals. Shotgun snap on 1st and 10. The fake handoff by Lawrence. Cocks his arm, crumbling pocket, dumps it off. It's caught by Etienne right on the numbers at the 15, and he then is brought down on the play by Akeem Davis Gaithier, a linebacker. It's a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down and 9 at the 14 of the Bengals, with Jacksonville now, Kurt Warner, in the CDW red zone.
That's a really good play. I know they only gained a yard, but all the receivers were going off to the right-hand side of Trevor Lawrence, and there was great coverage on the back end as the pocket was closing in on him. Always know where your check down is, quarterbacks. He knew it was on the backside right before the pressure got there. Just turn and get the completion, even though it's only for a yard.
5 defensive backs, 2nd down 9 from the 14 of Cincinnati. The Jacksonville quarterback, the shotgun snap. He throws on the run in the corner of the end zone. It's incomplete on the near side. It was broken up in the end zone about 7 yards deep by Mike Hilton. He is a good player, the former Steeler, coming through, knocking that pass away down the near sideline. They were going for Ridley in the end zone. It's 3rd down and 9, 12th play of this Jacksonville drive coming up.
And always tough when you're on the move to find the open guy. Washington was working back to him from the inside. That was probably where the throw needed to go. He had a little better window there to fit the ball in. But hey, the best receiver out there, give him a shot one-on-one. Ball hits him in both hands, just can't come down with it.
Bengal 14, shotgun formation. Jacksonville with a 3rd and 9 and a timeout taken. They had alignment issues. Receivers were in the wrong place, and a frustrated Lawrence calls a timeout. And we got 5:33 in the third, and Cincinnati leading it 21-14. They just scored. While we have a chance, and we're 5 past the top of the hour, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. Coast to coast and around the world, this is Westwood One, your home for the NFL and Monday Night Football. Timeout, Jaguars moving the ball well. They won 2 in a row and 7 of 8 coming into this one. Christian Kirk is out for the game, hurt a groin early in the game, so one of the top receivers is out, Kurt.
Yeah, he is, and they miss him. He's such a unique player for them. One of those guys that they use him in unique ways, change it up, and really the safety net for Trevor Lawrence.
Bengal 14, shotgun formation. Jacksonville 39, shotgun snap. Drops battery, left tackle block, throwing a pass in the back of the end zone. Bobbled, deflected, caught on the ricochet. Touchdown, Washington! Got the ball falling down under the crossbar in the back of the end zone. The rookie, Penn State rookie Parker Washington, got the ball in a deflection, falling down in the back of the end zone, a 14-yarder, and now an extra point away from tying the game, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
What a catch.
Woo! That was amazing.
Dax Hill's underneath him and mistimes his jump a little bit as he's diving for the football. So he's coming down, and the football is a little bit further than he thought it was going to be. Comes off his fingertips, and what a great job by Washington to concentrate, snag the football out of the air, and get his entire body inside the white line.
He's a rookie who had not one single NFL reception until tonight, and he just caught his first touchdown on an acrobatic falling down deflected ball that he reeled in. He's got 4 receptions tonight. The throw right there by the quarterback in the back of the end zone, heavily covered, and now an extra point away. The Jaguars with a review saying it was indeed. He landed on his hip, and when you land on your backside of your hip, that's like 2 feet.
I just wondered if he snagged it cleanly or if he was wobbling a touch before he came down, but they've confirmed it. Great catch by the young kid.
And here is the extra point to our right over the black painted end zone. It is up, and it is good, and we have a player down, but now hoisted up. I guess he's okay. With Christian Kirk out, they've had to go to other receiving options for the Jaguars, like right there to Parker Washington out of Penn State. 84-yard drive. We're tied at 21, 5:26 to play in the third. As you're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
This stream of the NFL on Westwood One is sponsored by AutoZone. Check engine light on? The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help you find the fix in less than a minute. It's the most complete free warning light report backed by technician-verified fixes. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Now stand by. The National Football League on Westwood One will be back in just a few moments.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
You love Lala Kent on Vanderpump Rules. Now get to know her on Give Them Lala.
I don't know that I would call it respect that I have for Sandoval, but the world hated him. He still went out, performed shows with his head held high. He showed up to the reunion when we all were going after him. Like, he didn't skip a beat. The way he's handling it, if I were in his position, and I said it straight up to the entire audience, thousands of people, I would tell you all to and the room was dead.
Watch what Lala is talking about on YouTube or search for Give Them Lala wherever you listen.
Ohio, please drink responsibly.
Back in Jacksonville this week, NFL players are wearing customized cleats in honor of the causes they support through My Cause, My Cleats. Visit NFL.com/MyCauseMyCleats to hear player stories, bid on their custom cleats for charity, and learn more about how they're making a difference in their communities. We're tied at 21. The Bengals and the Jaguars, one of the most entertaining games we've had. Monday Night Football this season, 5:26, Kurt, here in the third.
And it is fun to watch the guys with their cleats out there. See all kinds of different cleats. See Trevor Lawrence wearing green aqua cleats that are out there, but you see that around the league throughout these next couple weekends.
Jacksonville's going to kick off from left to right. Here's the boot. It's Endo Barand. It's down the middle, and it is out at about 11 yards deep, right down the middle and out of the end zone. Touchback to the 25, and it's 1st and 10.
And you know, one of the cool things, Kevin, is they still allow us former players to create our own cleats every year.
Oh, no kidding.
Bring attention. Obviously, Treasure House. We talk about it every time on the broadcast, but my cleats and the donation there will end up going to Treasure House. But it's so cool that they give everybody a chance to voice what they believe in and what they want to represent.
Well, your cause is so worthy, and you and Brendan done a wonderful job with that. From the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to the Bengal quarterback. Goes laterally, caught by Boyd. He wants to throw, and he does it. He goes an interception. It's caught by Allen. He goes from the 20 to the 10, the hash mark to the 9. Down he goes. I don't know what they were doing there. The wide receiver caught the lateral pass, trying to throw it back across the field, picked off by the Jaguar tight end. Now it's 1st and goal at the 9.
Oh, my goodness. So they throw the screen over to Boyd, and they had one receiver going downfield. I'm not sure he was trying to throw it down the field. Looked as if he was trying to throw a screen back to the other side to Joe Mixon, and he didn't like it to start. Then he started running over there and decided he's going to throw it late, and obviously just didn't see Josh Allen and threw it right between the 4 and the 1. Oh, man, what a big mistake there for the Bengals.
Jacksonville with the quarterback Lawrence under center from the 9. 1st and goal. 2 tight end snap, spin, handoff. Etienne grabbed as he dives on the hash mark over the right guard to the 6 of the Bengals. Gain of 2, 2nd down and goal for Jacksonville. Our clock at 5 minutes ticking here in the third, tied at 21.
Oh, man, we talked about it out of the break. Some big turnover, big mistake by one of these teams could be the difference, and man, that was huge. And it's what you always worry about as a coach. You love to put in those fun, special trick plays and try to steal a big one, but you always worry about those guys having the football in their hands that don't normally have it, and they don't know what to do if it doesn't work out well.
Second down goal, Bengal 8, shotgun snap, the fake pitch. Here comes Lawrence running to the far side on the numbers, throws, caught by Ridley at the 5, runs to the far sideline, angles to the pylon, and out of bounds inside the 3 on the far sideline. Caught it hip high, spun, whacked across the way, hit by DJ Turner, and it'll be 3rd and goal, and the ball inside. Now they're going to say it's at the 1. They've re-spotted the ball at the 1 of Cincinnati.
Really good play there, just running the naked bootleg, and they start Calvin Ridley on one side, and they wrap it back to the other side, hoping to get man coverage and get some space. Good job making the tackle at the 1.
Goal to go. Handoff Etienne over the left guard on the hash. He gets inside the 1, but not much right there on that 3rd down and goal. So now it is 4th and goal with the ball inside the 1. They're going to keep the offense out there clearly. 3.5. 3rd quarter clock ticking, tied at 21.
I always like to take the points. I said that earlier, but when you get this close inside the 1, you almost feel like we have got to complete that turnover by Josh Allen and turn it into 6.
Etienne the back, 2 tight ends, Lawrence under center. 4th and goal inside the 1. Receiver in motion, snap, he dives over after the snap. The quarterback for the Jaguars holding the ball with one hand, lunging across. He's across, and it's a touchdown for Jacksonville, and they cash in on the interception thrown by the Bengal wide receiver. A 1-yard touchdown run by Lawrence, who also has 2 touchdown passes tonight. And the lead for Jacksonville, 27-21, 3:10, 3rd quarter.
Reminds me a little bit of the playoff game last year, Baltimore against Cincinnati. And Tyler Huntley tried to leap up over and get the ball over the line, and the ball got knocked out, and Cincinnati turned it around for 6 points. The difference in that game.
Here's the extra point. It's booted through McManus.
But what you see here is that you know it's 4th down, right, Kevin? So as a quarterback, you don't have to worry about that. You know you can reach that ball out, because if it's a fumble, it doesn't matter. You're stopped anyways. The big long arms of Trevor able to get over the line.
Trevor Lawrence with 3 touchdowns, 1 on the ground himself, and 2 passing touchdowns. Timeout taken, 3:10, 3rd quarter. 28-21, Jacksonville. You're listening to Monday Night Football.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Stacking Benjamins with Joe and his good friend OG not only has great financial insight, it's laid back with humor too.
Joe talks with Stacking Deeds co-host Crystal Hammond.
I've always been a fan of nosy neighbors. I want nosy neighbors. They can tell you what's going on 10 times faster than you would know.
Again, what's he talking about, Doug?
Really?
We're repairing neighborhoods, but then we're into nosy neighbors and build a career off of that.
Find out more by searching the Stacking Benjamins podcast, wherever you listen.
I'll be home for Christmas.
Kids at Shriners Hospitals for Children are able to go home and be with their families for the holidays. And that's only possible because of the monthly donations from people like you.
Thanks to a generous donor, every dollar you give can help twice as many kids like me and have double the impact. So please, go to lunchshriners.org to give.
SIPC.
COVID-19 can keep you on the sidelines. If you're more likely to get very sick from COVID, ask your doctor if prescription oral treatment is right for you. Visit treatcovid19.com, sponsored by Pfizer. 2 Jacksonville turnovers in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. 2 touchdowns by Jacksonville, and it is a 28-21 lead. Jaguars on top. 2 touchdowns in 2:16. The kickoff by Jacksonville after the 1-yard down lunge by the 6'5" Trevor Lawrence, the quarterback for Jacksonville, out of the end zone. Touchback to the 25, Kurt, 1st and 10, Cincinnati.
I wonder if Jake Browning was over on the sideline before that throw when Tyler came up to him and said, hey, can you show me how you throw that gentle pass up and over the defender?
Gentle pass.
I think I'm going to try that. Didn't work so well for Tyler Boyd.
Browning will be under center. He's had a great game tonight, best as a pro from his 25. Bengals 1st and 10. Here's a handoff, and it goes to the running back, the rookie Brown. He breaks over the left side, the 30, the 40, running on the near sideline. The 50 goes into Jacksonville territory, and he's down at the 43-yard line with a burst over the left side, running in open territory. And he goes for 33, slaloming his way to the 44 of Jacksonville.
Well, that's a good way to settle guys back in. You know, everybody's going, oh my gosh, we threw the trick play and we throw an interception and now we're down. Need something good to happen. Hand the football off for a big play. Get into Jags territory. Great start for the Bengals.
Chase Brown, the rookie, 6 carries and 60 yards. He's in there right now from the 44 of Jacksonville. Shotgun formation for Cincinnati. There's the snap, the handoff to Brown. He tries to bore his way over the center to the 41-yard line between the hash marks, and he picks up 3 for Cincinnati. 41 of Jacksonville. 3rd quarter clock at 2:15 and ticking, with Jacksonville on top 28-21 over the Bengals.
It's been a really good football game.
It has been.
Didn't know what we were going to get from Cincinnati. Didn't really look the part. Last week when they were playing against the Steelers, first start for Browning, struggled a little bit, only scoring 10 points, but man, he has been sharp. They've got guys making plays all over the place.
Mixon is in, 41 of the Jaguars. Cincinnati has it 2nd down and 7. There's the snap, and then the quick throw to the near side. Mixon runs laterally on the 45. He's on the near sideline and belted, taken down, and he lost about a half yard on the play. No gain for sure. Let's see where they spot the ball. We'll call it 3rd and 7 coming up. The ball inside the 42-yard line of Jacksonville. Call 3rd and 8.
Yeah, that's not where you want to be. 3rd and long. Went back to that wide receiver screen to the side. They haven't had a whole lot of success on those, even though it's been a part of their plan to get the ball out quick. Now they're going to have to hold the football and push it down the field a little bit. Jacksonville showing a blitz here.
42-yard line of Jacksonville. Cincinnati, 3rd down and 8. Shotgun snap. Browning is back. Here comes the pressure. Backpedals, and throws it into the grass. And a flag thrown. Flag thrown where the ball landed as the backpedaling, retreating Bengal quarterback was trying to avoid the pressure. 2 flags thrown, one across the way on the far sideline.
Ineligible player legally downfield prior to the pass on the offense, number 73. That penalty's declined. 4th down.
And the offense will leave. The punting unit will come on. Jaguars stiffen up defensively right there. They're going to get the ball 59 seconds in the 3rd. This is the Bengals' first punt of the night, trailing by 7. Look where they are, too. They're at the 42 of Jacksonville. Let's see if they've got any shenanigans up their sleeve here.
Say it. You would go for it?
I don't know what I would do. No, I don't. What is it? 4th and what? 4th and 8. Nope, I wouldn't do it. But who knows what they'll do here. The punting unit is out there. The long snap is shoulder high. The right-footed boot by the Bengals. It'll be fair caught on a back pedal and then dropped, and then falling on it as it bounced off the grass and came right back into his belly button was Parker Washington. He was lucky. Hit him right in the stomach on the bounce off the grass.
Woo!
And the Jacksonville Jaguars dodge a bullet there.
Yeah, no kidding. He's made so many great plays tonight.
Yep.
You would have hated to see that turn the other way. Put a damper on his night.
50 seconds in the 3rd. Jacksonville with the ball, with the lead, leading by 7. Don't miss all the NFL excitement on NBC Sunday night. It is a beauty. It's the Cowboys and Eagles, and of course you can hear that game every Sunday night as well. Right here, 7:30 Eastern on many of these same Westwood One stations, on the NFL app, and on WestwoodOneSports.com. after the punt by Cincinnati. Here is a 1st and 10 handoff from the 9 for the Jaguars, and it goes to Ernest Johnson, the former Cleveland Brown. He's up, running over the right tackle to the 10. It's a gain of 1 to the Jacksonville 10. Clock is ticking. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Jaguars, who lead by 7.
And as you said, get inside the Jags territory on the 42-yard line. You wonder if they should go for it, but I think right now it's, hey, we're going to play the field position game, try to pin them back, see if our defense can come up with a big stop right here.
From his own 10, the Jacksonville quarterback in the gun, 5 wide. 10-yard line of the Jaguars, 2nd down 9. Lawrence with his right foot ahead of his left, arms dangling at the side. Shotgun snap, belt high. Rears back, goes a short pass, and it's caught. Washington again on the numbers at the 15. Caught it belt high, crouched over, spun, then was whacked by Wouzier and got to the 16 and picks up 6. So it'll be 3rd and 3 as the third quarter comes to a close. With the Jaguars on top, 28-21, Lawrence, the Jacksonville quarterback, with 3 touchdowns, 1 on a 1-yard lunge and 2 through the air. 28-21, Bengals down by 7. Let's go to the 4th. You're listening to Monday Night Football on West.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
We're all juggling life, a career, and trying to build a little bit of wealth. The Brown Ambition Podcast with host Mandy and Tiffany the Budgetnista can help.
Ultimately, I'm not expecting that you know how to do everything, but I am expecting that you are willing to learn.
You can't be in the passenger seat when it comes to your career. You can't expect your manager to teach you every single thing. If you're falling behind in a skill, like finding a way to get caught up without just telling your boss, like, I don't get it.
Brown Ambition, wherever you listen.
This is Westwood One's coverage of the National Football League. Stay tuned and we'll get you back to the action momentarily. This is Westwood.
Visit Lowe's.com/lowest price guarantee.
Welcome back to Jacksonville. 59 degrees, basically a windless night, clear skies, along with Hall of Fame quarterback Kurt Warner, Kevin Harlan. 28-21, Jacksonville by 7. Start of the fourth quarter sponsored by Lowe's. Save big every day during Lowe's 25 Days of Deals event. Shop daily deals for the whole home. It's 3rd down and 6 starting the fourth quarter. 3rd down and 3, at the 16-yard line. Shotgun formation for Lawrence. He'll move a receiver. He looks over the defense. There's a flag thrown. The ball was not even snapped. It's against Jacksonville. False start.
False start on the offense, everybody but the center. That's 5-yard penalty.
Well, that's not good, right?
You know the center's going back and going, really, guys? You all had to move? We all know that was really the center's fault.
Yep.
Snap it, dude. Come on. We're all moving. What are you thinking?
Luke Fortner.
But he doesn't get it in the, in the stat book. It goes on everybody else but the center.
Should that be 4 penalties? Is that what that says there? Yeah, should there be 4? Yeah, exactly. Because it was on the 4 guys who moved, except for the center. Now back to the 11. It's 3rd and 8 for Jacksonville. There's an empty backfield. Lawrence is in the gun. He looks into the nickel. Shotgun snap, 5-man rush. They bring the blitz. There's another whistle, and there's another false start. Delay a game. On this time, delay a game.
Delay a game.
My goodness.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
These people boo faster. Here's a team that's 8-3, and if they win tonight, they're right there with Baltimore and Miami.
Man, this went crazy, though. 3rd and 3
to 3rd and
8 to 3rd and 13.
What would you say in the huddle to your guys?
From your own goal line. Oh, my gosh. What would I say? I'd say block it. I'll complete this. We can still get this. We got this.
Jacksonville 6, shotgun snap, drifting back in the end zone. Lawrence moves up. Long pass down the near sideline at the 50. It's incomplete. Down the near sideline in front of the Jacksonville bench. He was going deep for Zay Jones. He overshot him. Even a diving attempt couldn't get close to it. It's 4th and 13. The incompletion by Lawrence. The punting unit is out there for the Jaguars. And we're 6 seconds into this fourth quarter. Jacksonville's going to punt. And the punter, Logan Cook, will have just enough room. It's usually, 13 yards from the long snapper to the punter to punt. He is about a yard away from the back of the end zone underneath the crossbar. He gets the long snap, and he punts it short. And it's taken, looking into the lights, at the 48-yard line by the wide receiver running laterally, and that's Charlie Jones. And he was taken down on the logo with no return. And a punt of 42 yards. But look where the Bengals begin, at the 49 of Jacksonville, with the clock at 14:43 and a 7-point Jaguar lead. With Kurt Warner, Kevin Harlan, we're in the Granger broadcast booth here on Monday Night Football in Jacksonville. First time they've been here in 12 years for Monday night. For the ones who get it done, there's Granger, offering over 1 million industrial-grade products, fast delivery, and free technical support. Guys like Kurt and I, that's huge. Call, click Granger.com, or just stop by. All in white helmets with black stripes, white jerseys, white pants. And with a backup quarterback in Jake Browning in the gun from the 48-yard line of Jacksonville, it's a 1st and 10, a shotgun snap, and a handoff to the snake move of the running back. And that was Mixon, who picks up a couple. Running over the left side. He gets down to the 46 of the Jaguars. It'll be 2nd down and 8 for Cincinnati, trailing by 7. We just start the fourth quarter.
And I know you wanted them to go for it on 4th and 8.
No,
42 on the end of the last drive. But this is exactly why they punted it. Punt it, pin them back, kind of a defense wins.
Really.
Now you get the ball inside the Jags territory.
I just threw it up as a thought.
Okay.
Just a thought. A random one. 2nd down, 8, 46 of Jacksonville. Shotgun snap. Fake handoff. Left tackle block. Here they come. Running is Browning. Throws it away. Flag is thrown. It's incomplete at the 40-yard line of the Jaguars on the far sideline. Man, everywhere he looked, he had somebody coming at him like Jeremiah Ledbetter on that defensive line for the Jaguars. Pressuring every turn.
The quarterback was in the pocket. Legal contact on the defense, number 33. That's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down.
That hurts Jacksonville. Coach Doug Peterson, who knows something about navigating good teams into the playoffs and beyond, chomping his gum over there, a little bit irritated at that call on his team.
It's so tough. All it takes is a little bit once you get past that 5-yard mark. It definitely was contact here, riding the tight end, but man, big mistake right there as they forced Jake Browning out of the pocket and throwing it away.
1st down and 10, under-centered Browning from the 41 of Jacksonville. Gets the snap, fakes the pitch, being chased by 2 defenders. Throws a pass, caught by Chase as he runs along the 35. He runs on the near sideline to the 30 and knocked out of bounds. His foot hit the chalk in front of the Jacksonville bench at the 30-yard line. Now they're going to give him some extra yards. In fact, they give him 3. Wow, what a spot. At the 27-yard line of Jacksonville, catch and run, chase of 14. He's already caught a 76-yard touchdown pass tonight for the Bengals.
Fun little play there. They put Cody Ford, their guard, out as a wide receiver, and they motioned him down to the edge on the left-hand side and had him blocked down as if they were going to toss it to the left-hand side. They faked the toss, run the naked back the other way, but using the big guy for a little deception.
Jacksonville 27, 1st and 10, shotgun snap, left tackle block. It's a screen pass caught by Nixon, got a block at the 30 on the numbers, the 25. Spins to the 20 on the numbers, he dives ahead, and he got to the 27, close to a 1st down, gain of more than 10 and a half. It's a screen pass and a completion for 10. They move the change to the Jaguars 17.
I don't know what the record is for completion percentage. I think we had that game with Drew Brees where he had only one incompletion in the game. But Jake Browning right now, what do we got for his stats? He's unbelievable at this point. 22 for 25.
Amazing. Running back is Brown, the rookie. Shotgun, 17-yard line of Jacksonville. There's the snap, 1st and 10, the fake. And then he does give off on a delay. And it goes off to the rookie running back, Chase Brown, who was hit behind the line and driven back. Loses about 3, make it 2, just inside the Jacksonville 20. The fourth quarter clock ticking at 12:09. The Jaguars lead by 7, but Cincinnati is in the red zone offensively.
Well, they've done a nice job of finishing when they've got down here. See if they can do it once again, but I keep talking. You don't want to lose yards on first down, find themselves behind the chains.
2nd down and 12. Shotgun formation, the 20-yard line of Jacksonville. There's the snap. Browning, messy pocket, throws across the middle, caught by Boyd on the hash at the 15. Runs down the middle to the 10. Dives to the 9 on the hash mark in Jacksonville territory. Catch and run at 10. It'll be 3rd down and 3, and the Bengals again penetrating deep into Jaguar territory.
So that Breeze record was 29 for 30, 96.7% in the game. Now, Browning obviously can't beat that, but he is having one whale of a football game today, playing really good football.
3rd down 3, Cincinnati at the 10 of the Jaguars, trailing by 7. Early fourth quarter. Browning is in the gun, 3 receivers in tight on the near side. Looks into the nickel, shotgun snap, line drive throw, dropped at the 5 on the numbers by Jamar Chase. Had it in his gloved hands, tried to bring it in, felt pressure, incomplete. 4th and 3, and the Bengal offense will stay on the field.
Gotta make that catch. Gosh, you go to your best player there. Another strike by Browning, right on the 1, but as you see, even the best in the league take your eyes off it at the last second. And that thing's going to find the grass.
And he's as good as there is. It's 4th and 3 at the 10 of Jacksonville. Bengals in the gun, 3 in tight, shotgun snap. The quarterback rolls and throws a short pass, caught by Chase on a squat at the 7, runs to the 5 on the hash mark. He's down to the 3. Got it, 1st and goal to go. The Bengals on a short pass, a spinning play, a gain of 7, 1st and goal to go. Cincinnati inside the Jacksonville 4.
Really good find. Jamar Chase was sitting in there wide open. Jake Browning couldn't find him as he was reading outside first. Ball's a little bit low, but this time Jamar Chase looks that thing all the way in, goes down low, squeezes it, and makes a nice little move to set him up inside the 5.
It's 1st and goal to go. The ball is inside the 4 of Jacksonville. Bengal quarterback Browning gets the shotgun snap. He hands off to Nixon, goes over the guard, digging, turning, driving, and down to the 1. Picks up 3 into a thicket of defenders. Browning over 300 yards passing. Chase has 125 receiving yards. Nixon with a couple touchdowns. And now it's 2nd down and goal, Cincinnati at the 1 of Jacksonville.
All right. That one was really close.
It was close. The clock ticking here in the 4th at 9:40. Bengals have lost 3 in a row. They've lost their starting quarterback for the season. The drive over 5 minutes. Browning under center. 2nd down and goal at the 1. He has 3 tight ends. He gets the snap. He takes it on a quarterback sneak. They try to push him across. As he continues to dig, the legs are turning, but no signal of a touchdown. May have moved the ball. Got it! He got it! A delayed call, and they had to unravel the bodies. And the backup Browning for the Bengals pushes it across on a quarterback sneak. And now an extra point away from tying the game here in Jacksonville in the 4th quarter. Cincinnati with a good-looking drive.
It's so tough that you get in there and you don't ever see the ball cross the line as an official. You just see a bunch of bodies there. Then they come walking in and wait to see what it looks like when they're on, when the pile gets the, when we get all the people off the pile, balls across the line. At that point, we give him a touchdown.
He landed on bodies too, so even though he fell forward, he landed on his center and on a guard. And he kept turning, the legs kept driving, and in the grass he got the traction needed and pushes it across. And the Bengals get 6 on the quarterback sneak. They are reviewing the play, as they always do, and that is the delay now.
I don't know what you can see in there, but Browning bobbled the snap a little bit as he was going, and that's what slowed him down. And as you said, he got up in behind his center and guard, and his knee is down. I don't know if they can see the football, but I would say he's short.
Touchdown is confirmed. I need 9:27 on the game clock. 9:27.
Extra point will tie it. 9:27 in the game.
They said confirmed.
Browning, his first career touchdown. Boy, has he played well tonight. What a great story.
Really well.
With backup quarterbacks struggling across the league, this one is thriving. McPherson, the extra point. The snap is down. The right footed kick is away, and it's good. We're in the midst of our fourth tie tonight. 9:27 in the fourth. 28-20. Who saw this coming? Jacksonville 28-28 with the Bengals. This is Westwood One's coverage of the NFL.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
This stream of the NFL on Westwood One is sponsored by AutoZone. Check engine light on? The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help you find the fix in less than a minute. It's the most complete free warning light report backed by technician verified fixes. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Now stand by. We'll be back in just a matter of moments with more live coverage on Westwood One.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Get an inside look at Hollywood with Michael Rosenbaum.
Let's get inside of my father, John Glover. You know, we watched Talkville, and most of these episodes I never saw. I didn't watch the show. You never once saw yourself on Smallville.
In the beginning, I used to look at myself all the time and love to. And then as I get older, I stopped.
Why is that?
I don't know. Maybe because I'm older.
I was going to talk to you about that. You're 79?
Yeah.
How old do you feel? 11.
Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum. Wherever you listen.
You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One. Don't miss the Saturday Showdown triple header in Week 15 on NFL Network. Vikings, Bengals. Then Kurt, Rich Eisen are going to do the Steelers and the Colts. Then me and Trent Green will do Broncos and Lions in prime time from Detroit. Coverage begins at 1 Eastern on Saturday, December 16th.
All right.
And, of course, you can hear all those games right here on Westwood One.
I like it. I didn't know you guys were calling a game that day.
Yeah, we are.
All right.
You know what? Why don't they put you and I together? I mean, I love Trent. Love him.
I don't know why they don't do that.
Why don't they do that?
We ought to do a couple TV games.
I would like that. Wouldn't we have fun?
I agree.
I'd just be reading QBConfidential.com things. I'd be talking about you and all the things that you do.
What a game we got going.
Oh, this is
been fun.
This is tied at 28. We're in the fourth quarter. And the Bengals, who just scored on the kickoff, lands 3 yards deep in the black painted end zone to our right. Touchback to the 25. And in all black tonight with helmets, jerseys, and pants. Here come the Jacksonville Jaguars, 8-3. So last night they're sitting here watching Green Bay in Lambeau and kind of inclement weather beat Kansas City. They're thinking, all right, now knock the Chiefs aside. We got a game on them, although the Chiefs beat them here early in week 2. Now they got Miami and Baltimore above them at 9-3. A lot going on.
You got to take care of business. You got to take care of your own business.
1st and 10 under center. From his own 25, the Jacksonville quarterback Lawrence throws a line drive pass to the near sideline. It is caught on the near sideline, and down with the grab at the 45 was the receiver, the tight end, Evan Ingram. He picks up 21. That was thrown on a laser. He's at the 46 and a first down in Jacksonville territory.
You said it. Put a little bit of heat on this throw. Had the cornerback falling off from the inside. That was Jordan Battle falling off. Thought he was going to try to get back, going to be able to get back there and steal it. But a little too much heat on the ball.
First and 10, 46 of the Jacksonville Jaguars under center Lawrence. He got the snap, handed off to Ernest Johnson. No gain in the play. Tried to go over the left guard. He was hit hard on that line by Sam Hubbard. There is no gain. It's second down and 10. Jaguars tied at 28. Our fourth quarter clock ticking at 8:33.
And that last throw was one of those things that Trevor Lawrence can do that not a lot of guys can do. But to fit it into a tight window, he's got the ability to kind of rear back and use that big body to rip the football.
Now in the shotgun from his own Jacksonville 46, moving right to left. It's Trevor Lawrence, second down and 10. The snap is there. The block is there by the running back. Now he moves up and runs up the middle. He was on the hash mark at the 45 and lunged and grabbed from behind and got about a yard, maybe two, to the 48-yard line of Jacksonville with a flag thrown on the play, and it's against Cincinnati.
While the quarterback was in the pocket, illegal contact on the defense, number 20. That's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic.
That's on the Bengal rookie DJ Turner, a second-round pick out of Michigan for the Bengals.
There's that contact again. Get up on the body of a receiver. You got to make sure you get off him, get those hands off of him when you get to 5 yards. But I tell you what, there's a lot of things that are tough on defenses in this NFL, and that is definitely one of them. It's trying to measure that 5-yard mark. I mean, that was, he barely even hit him as he was just sitting there trying to reroute him to the outside.
Bengal 47. It's first and 10. The fake pitch by Lawrence rolls and throws to Zay Jones. Caught it on stride. Hip high at the 30. Goes to the 25. Angles to the far sideline and runs out of bounds at the Cincinnati 23. Caught that ball running parallel with his quarterback who was rolling to the far sideline. Gain of 24 on the play. They beat Awuzie. First down, Jacksonville deep in Cincinnati territory.
And that's another thing that Trevor Lawrence does really well is throw on the run.
He does.
Really good throwing to his left, but either direct. Good job getting his body turned and lined up to the throw and ripping it back to his wide receiver.
Bengal 22 in the gun. Jacksonville quarterback Trevor Lawrence. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Flag thrown on first and 10. And it's a false start on Jacksonville.
False start. Offense number 68. That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Brandon Sheriff. He's a veteran. 9 years. Brandon Sheriff is. Started each game at that right guard. Called there. 7:08 in the fourth. Tied 28 apiece.
Yeah, it's been a fun game going back and forth. The first couple drives of the game, Cincinnati settled in. Jake Browning playing some really good football. Trevor Lawrence making big plays. Lots of guys involved on both sides. That's kind of what happens, right? Joe Burrow is out. Need some other guys to step up. That's happened.
But it hasn't happened a lot in the NFL this season. The backups have kind of fallen. This kid has really played as well as any backup this season, hasn't he, so far?
Well, and you realize what a huge drop-off it is from one of those special players and starters in the National Football League to the guys that are backups. But they've been able to play the game very similarly to the way they would play with Joe. Talked about it earlier, not a lot of big plays, but the one big play that they did make or try turned out to be a 70-yard touchdown to Jamar Chase.
In the shotgun, first and 15 from the 28-yard line of Cincinnati. Here's the shotgun snap, and it's a handoff and an end around coming to the near side. Ridley stiff arms his way, running on the 30 toward the near sideline, and then run out of bounds. I don't think he got a single yard. Let's see where they mark it. Maybe even, in fact, a loss of 1 outside the 28 in Cincinnati territory. Clock is ticking at 6:45. We're tied at 28.
I tell you, Mike Hilton did a great job there.
My goodness.
Had 2 blockers out there, and he gave a move and split the 2 blockers. That's what forced Calvin Ridley to go wide and lead him right into his buddy for a big hit.
Bengal 28, second down, 16 for Jacksonville. The shotgun snap to Lawrence. Short pass near side, caught by Johnson, the running back at the 25. Spins on the near sideline and got down near the 23 of Cincinnati. He picks up 5, and now it'll be third down and about 10.
Well, it's those little mistakes, too, right? You have the 5-yard penalty on the movement by Sheriff, and now you try the reverse, you don't get anything. You find yourself in a third and long situation here.
Well, they gave him a bad spot, didn't they? I think it's going to be third and 11. The ball is at the 23. They didn't do him a favor at all with the spot. 5 wide in the gun, Lawrence. 23 is Cincinnati. Looks at 6 in the secondary. The shotgun snap. He throws a line drive. He wants to at least. He brings it back. He's hit on the play. It's loose. The Bengals say it is loose. They're diving for the ball. Lawrence pump fake the pass, was hit hard on the play. And he's getting up and limping and goes to all 4s. Trevor Lawrence is down. He knows something isn't right. He pounds the grass. He takes off his helmet, and this is not good. The Jacksonville quarterback, who has been spectacular this year, knows something's not right, and his coach is walking out on the field. He tried to get up as the pocket was crumbling. He had his lineman step on the back of his foot, and then he came down badly, falling backwards on his knees and bending in an awkward position. And when he tried to get himself off the grass, he quickly collapsed. He pounded the grass on all 4s. And now he is being assisted to by 4 athletic trainers of the Jaguars. Not good. Not good at all. And a timeout has been taken. 5:25 to play in the game. We're tied at 28, and the Jacksonville, he's getting up. He's getting up, but he's got his arms draped around 2 trainers and not putting any pressure on his leg. Ugh.
He got stepped right on the Achilles. Now, I don't know. It could just be a twist of an ankle or what have you, but was stepped right in that area by his big offensive lineman. And as you said, he stood up, and as soon as he stood up, it gave way. I don't want to speculate that that's what it is, but it was right in that area.
Oh, he not putting any weight on the leg, arms draped over trainers. Let's step aside, injury timeout. You're listening to...
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Susie Schuster and Amy Trask present offbeat conversations and expert sports commentary as they ask, what the football?
Carson Wentz got signed by the Rams. I sat in those league owners meetings for almost 30 years, and the trade deadline was a hot topic. Push the trade deadline back so that teams that are in contention still have an opportunity to sign people, and there were other owners who said, no, we don't want players rented, and we don't want fire sales. They had to make an addition, and they chose what they thought was best. I'm just not wowed by him.
What the Football? The podcast is available Tuesdays, wherever you listen.
467-369.
And Kurt Warner, just like that, a season can change, huh?
No doubt about it. I mean, we were just talking, we saw that in college football. FSU goes undefeated, but doesn't make the playoffs because their great quarterback got injured. Now, we're not going to speculate that this is season ending, but it's sure by the reaction,
it looks
by
terrible.
The fact that he's getting helped by trainers up the tunnel, it doesn't look good. And you're right. I mean, one of the bright young stars in the National Football League. Jags having such a great year. Chance, we've been talking for that number 1 seed. We've mentioned that a number of times. Devastating.
It's the right leg. He held onto the ball after pump faking twice and took a sack. And so they moved the ball back. A 48-yard field goal on 4th and 18 for Jacksonville to take a lead. 5:04 in the game. The snap is good. The kick is away, and it is no good by Brandon McManus from 48 yards away. So the Jaguars lose their quarterback. They miss what could have been a field goal to put them on top, and Cincinnati will take over.
Oh, and it's been a great night for Jake Browning. Let's see if he can finish it right here. 5 minutes to go. Chance to drive his team down, starting good field position. Drive his team down, put points on the board, and maybe steal one on the road.
It's at the 38-yard line on the missed 48-yard field goal, and the Bengals in all white line up, moving left to right on the grass. 1st and 10, tied at 28. Shotgun snap to Browning. Quick throw, far side, backpedaling catch, far sideline at the 40. It was made by the backpedaling receiver Boyd. He then kind of shuffled around the far sideline and got to the 45 on a gain of 7, 2nd down and 3. And we're looking at more pictures of Trevor Lawrence. He can't put any weight on the leg. His arms are draped over 2 athletic trainers. He's walking gingerly, slowly, barely moving each foot. It is not good.
Just an expression on his face.
Yep, he knows it. 2nd down 3, 45-yard line of the Bengals. It's a shotgun snap, and it's a handoff out of the gun. And running for a gain of 2 on the play was the running back Mixon. He's short of a 1st down by a yard. It is 3rd and 1. So the pocket was crumbling. The quarterback was retreating, pump faking twice, and then his lineman stepped on the back of his right heel, and then he was bent backwards, so the foot was like lodged in the grass, and then he bent backwards at an awkward, gruesome angle, and he knew right off the bat something was wrong when he tried to spring to his legs. He took off his black helmet, he threw it on the grass, and went to all 4s. We'll get an update on Lawrence as soon as we get one. 3rd down and 1. Under center, the quarterback Browning. He'll roll and take it himself and run up the middle. He breaks a tackle at the 50, the far side, the 40, far sideline 35. The Bengals backup quarterback runs out of bounds and gets a 1st down. Jake Browning with the run, picks up 21, zigzagging the field to the 32 of the Jaguars.
Really well done. The naked bootleg, they've run it numerous times tonight. Nobody open out in front of him. It's like he's going to tuck it, maybe get 4 or 5 yards. Instead of going down with the slide, he cuts all the way back. You always wonder if defenders are going, okay, we got to slow down. Here comes the slide. We can't hit him. And all of a sudden, turns on the jets and takes off running. And they're like, hold on, wait. You're supposed to slide.
Browning in the gun, 32 of Jacksonville. 1st and 10, somebody move. Flag is thrown.
False start on the offense. Number 6. It's a 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
Number 6 is the quarterback, Jake Browning, out of Washington. He's played in the college football playoff before with the Huskies.
Kevin, can you remember a year where we've had this many significant injuries to quarterbacks?
It's been amazing.
Starting in our first Monday night game with the Aaron Rodgers Achilles. And
you're so right.
Guy sitting over on the sideline and Joe Burrow with the wrist injury that's keeping him out the rest of the year, and now maybe Trevor Lawrence.
It's 1st and 15, the penalty back to the 37 of Jacksonville. It's a shotgun snap, and it's a handoff to Mixon. He goes over the left guard. He's on the hash mark by the 35, and on the hash mark to the 32 of Jacksonville with a gain of 5. That'll bring up 2nd down and about 10. So the Bengals are 5 and 6 coming in. They've lost 3 consecutive games. They're on the outside of the playoffs right now, looking in. But if they win and go to 6 and 6, as bunched up as the AFC is, Kurt, they're right back in it.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at it, right, the teams that are in the playoffs, the last teams, there's 3 teams that are 7 and 5 that hold the wild card spot. Houston 7 and 5, and then it's a bunch of 6 and 6 teams.
32-yard line of Jacksonville in the gun. It's 2nd down and 10. More flags thrown. Another player moved for the Bengals.
Prior to the ball being snapped, false start on the offense. Number 6, 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So what's the problem now? The quarterback's been called twice now for a false start on this drive. Is he too anxious? Has he forgotten the snap count?
I'm not sure what the quarterback's doing, but right there you saw Jake Browning take a step back. Now, every once in a while as a quarterback, you start leaning back. Now, normally they don't call it, but I believe they felt, hey, he was supposed to get the snap. He messed it up, so he took a step back. Then I don't know why they don't let him just reset. You don't see that on a quarterback very often.
From the 37 of Jacksonville, 2nd down, 16. He's in the shotgun. He gets the snap, and he's brought down. Sack right up the middle. So quick, you blink an eye, you would have missed it. Josh Allen Came up the middle, streaming through, throws him. The Bengal quarterback is sacked. He loses 7. They'll put him at the 44-yard line of Jacksonville. It's now 3rd and 22. The clock is ticking at 2:55. We are tied at 28.
How about this? You set up off of a nice run to put yourself in field goal range, and now you get 5-yard penalty, 5-yard penalty, 5-yard sack, and you're out of field goal range at this point.
From the 44, Jacksonville. And here is a timeout taken with 2:35 to go. A timeout taken with a 3rd and 22 coming up for the Bengals, who are tied in probably with the 8-3 Jacksonville Jaguars. Again, if you're joining us late, Trevor Lawrence has left the game with what we think is a pretty significant leg injury. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves coast to coast and around the world. This is Westwood One, your home for the NFL and Monday Night Football. You just got word. You think you heard from somebody?
Well, they're calling it an ankle injury right now.
Yep. All the guys that have gone down, Watson, Rodgers, Pickett yesterday. I saw that in Pittsburgh. Steeler quarterback with surgery today and his high ankle sprain. 3rd and 22. Bengals at the Jacksonville 44. Shotgun snap, pass far side, caught by Boyd over the shoulder, far sideline in front of his bench at about the 37-yard line of Jacksonville. It's 4th down, and they gain 7. Is it enough to put it? Yep, they're going to bring out the field goal unit, and McPherson will try a long one. This will be a 54-yard try.
Remember, he hit the goalpost earlier tonight.
Yes, he did. 57 yards away. It is a 54-yard field goal try for the lead with 2:33 to go by the Bengals. Ball put down. The right-footed kick is away, and it is good! 54-yard field goal for the lead for the Bengals. With 2:28 to go. With a reminder that for every field goal made tonight and throughout the remainder of the season, Barbasol will make a donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol Shaving Cream, an American original for over 100 years. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. 54-yard field goal by Evan McPherson. He hits. He's been over 50% from 50 yards this season and knocks one through. It's 31-28, the Bengals, 2:28 to go. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
This stream of the NFL on Westwood One is sponsored by AutoZone. Curious about your battery condition? AutoZone is here to help with free battery testing and charging. With fast and accurate results, AutoZone will get you back on the road. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Restrictions apply. Now stay tuned. Our coverage will continue momentarily.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
More at CDW.com/Nutanix.
After the Jaguars missed a 48-yard field goal, they turned it over to the Bengals, who just knocked in a 54-yard field goal. Kurt Warner to take a 31-28 lead with 2:28 to go. And Jacksonville with one timeout, and their starting quarterback knocked out of the game with what we think is a pretty serious leg injury.
We've talked about how we didn't expect this night. Cincinnati Bengals have 428 total yards. That's the most they've had all year long. Even with Joe Burrow in the lineup at 401 other time this year with Joe Burrow, just speaks to how Jake Browning has come out and played tonight. And as you said, give them the lead with 2:28 to go.
Here's the Cincinnati kickoff. Washington will let it go over his head. Touchback to the 25 for the Jaguars. Stream the NFL on Westwood One for free. Sponsored by AutoZone. All season long, you can listen to our broadcast of the NFL live on WestwoodOneSports.com, on the NFL app, and by asking Alexa to open Westwood One Sports and our affiliated stations' digital platforms. AutoZone has free battery testing and charging. That's right, get your battery tested and charged for free. Make AutoZone your end zone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply. The new quarterback is C.J. Beathard. And he has not thrown many passes over his career as he lines up in the gun from his own 25. It's a 1st and 10. The pocket is crumbling. He's running the ball. He goes by the 25, breaks a tackle. He hits the deck. He fumbled the ball. It's rolling to the 35. It's then picked up by receiver Washington, and he is down.
Woo! Wow. It was disaster right there on the first play. Nice little run, trying to get an extra yard, splitting a couple defenders. Ball comes out, and that thing took a nice Jacksonville bounce.
All right, they're going to say it was a 9-yard gain by the backup quarterback, Beathard, that takes them out to their 35. And we're at the 2-minute warning after the gain of 9, the scrambling gain of 9. The 2-minute warning is here. Cincinnati just went up on a 54-yard field goal, 31-28. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
This stream of the NFL on Westwood One is sponsored by AutoZone. Is your car battery running low? AutoZone has free battery testing and charging and can charge most automotive batteries in 30 minutes. Get your battery charged free of charge. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Restrictions apply. Now stand by. The National Football League on Westwood One will be back in just a few moments.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
You love Lala Kent on Vanderpump Rules. Now get to know her on Give Them Lala.
I don't know that I would call it respect that I have for Sandoval, but the world hated him. He still went out, performed shows with his head held high. He showed up to the reunion when we all were going after him. Like, he didn't skip a beat. The way he's handling it, if I were in his position, and I said it straight up to the entire audience, thousands of people, I would tell you all to and the room was dead.
Watch what Lala is talking about on YouTube or search for Give Them Lala wherever you listen.
At USPS.com/holidayjoy.
Trevor Lawrence is getting x-rays below. His replacement, C.J. Beathard, who has multiple starts in this league. He's been a Jaguar since 21 after starting games for the San Francisco 49ers. He just took the snap. He ran for 9, but he fumbled, and then the rookie wide receiver, Washington, who has caught a touchdown pass tonight, recovered for Jacksonville. Beathard has 17 pass attempts in his 2.5 years with the Jaguars. And he lines up in the gun from his own 34 with a 2nd down and 1, trailing by 3, and a timeout at the 2-minute warning. The shotgun snap, He'll drop back. He rears back. It's a long pass to Jones down the near sideline. Incomplete at the 18 of Cincinnati. Way downfield, down the near sideline. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 1 for Jacksonville.
All right, I don't mind taking a shot right there. 3rd and 1. You know, he got 2 snaps to be able to pick up the first down.
And they got a kicker with a big leg, don't they, McManus?
They do, although he's missed one.
Yes, he has.
That last drive, but I like taking a shot there. See if you can get a long PI or even get that one answered.
Now Beathard lines up, again in the gun from his own 34. It's 3rd and 1. Here's a short pass. It's up the middle to Ingram. Makes the catch on the hash mark at the 43. Goes to the 45. Runs to the numbers and angles to the near side. Tackled at the 48-yard line of Jacksonville. They've got one timeout. He picks up the first down and 14 yards. The tight end for the Jaguars. 1st and 10. 48-yard line. Beathard lines up. Shotgun snap. Sets in the pocket. Looking, throwing up the middle. It's a leaping two-hand catch at the 50 between the hash marks. It's Ingram again. Spinning down to the 45, 47-yard line is where they say he's down. It's a gain of 5. 2nd down 5. Assembling at the line. The clock at 1:13. Trailing by 3. Beathard gets a shotgun snap. Throws a little pass near side. It's caught at the 45 down the near side. It's the running back, Tank Bigsby, who then runs all the way down. It's Etienne who takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line of Jacksonville. The running back out of the backfield, racing down the near sideline. A catch and run at 21, down to the 26 of Cincinnati.
My goodness, they're just trying to pick up the first down and get out of bounds. Throwing the quick flat route to their back. And nobody cuts him off to the corner. Able to turn the corner, not only get out of bounds, but pick up an extra 20.
Field goal from here is 44 yards. The clock at 1:04. Jacksonville with a single timeout. Beathard in the gun in replace of the injured Trevor Lawrence. 28 of Cincinnati. A 3-man defensive front. 5 wide shotgun snap. They rush 4. Line drive throw. Caught on a knee. 23-yard line and then down to the 20 of Cincinnati with a low throw and a good catch. And maneuvering right there was the wide receiver Parker Washington. So he's down to the 20, making his first catches tonight in the NFL. The clock is ticking at 45, 44. It'll be 2nd down and 2. Shotgun snap, pump fake pass. He'll run up the middle, and from behind he's brought down to the 20. At about the line of scrimmage. I don't think it was a sack. I think he just fell forward. And they're going to say it's 3rd and 2 and a timeout taken. A timeout taken with the ball at the 20. Jacksonville has just used their last timeout. 37 seconds to go in regulation, and the Jaguars trailing by 3 at the 20-yard line of the Bengals.
And that's one of those plays right there, is just to understand the situation. 2-minute drill. You've only got one timeout left. 40 seconds. Don't try to run for the first down there. You don't try to get 2 extra yards and get the first down. You throw the football away unless you've got an open lane and just save the extra time and save the timeout.
20-yard line of Cincinnati. They break huddle. It'll be 3rd down and 3. Empty backfield, 5 wide. Beathard in the shotgun, 5 yards away from his center. Right foot ahead of his left, shotgun snap, 4-man rush. Pocket crumbles, gets away from Hendrickson. And he pump fakes, and he runs to the near side, and he's taken down to the 22, running to the near side. Now the clock is ticking at 25 and 24, and the field goal unit is on the field. Losing 2 right there. Timeout. Timeout, Cincinnati. They have 1 remaining.
That's another play right there. To me, you just flip that thing away. I don't know if you think about going for it on 4th down. There, if you got 4th and short, or you're going to kick that field goal.
It's 4th and 4. It'll be a 40-yard field goal to tie the game.
I guess you take the sack there if you're not going to go for it on 4th down. You can run the clock down unless Cincinnati does take a timeout, as they do there. Trying to conserve a little bit of time.
So McManus, who missed the last try from 48 moments ago, will try a 40-yard field goal to tie the game. They put a couple seconds on the clock. It's at 30. It is 4th and 4. The ball will be just inside the near hash on the grass. Matisic will be the long snapper. Logan Cook, the punter, is the holder. And Brandon McManus will try to tie it. A 40-yard field goal try. There's the snap. Ball put down. The right-footed kick is away, and it is good. Tying the game at 31 with 26 seconds to go. Our 5th tie of the game.
Now back and forth. Great drive there by C.J. Beathard. Coming in for the injured Trevor Lawrence. Maybe a couple mistakes on the runs that he had, including the fumble on the very first one, but able to recover, make enough plays, set them up for the field goal. And now Jake Browning's got 26 seconds to try to make something happen.
With that field goal, Barbasol will make another donation to Kurt and Brenda Warner's Treasure House, a living community for adults with disabilities. Barbasol, the trusted choice for a close and comfortable shave. Close Shave America, Close Shave Barbasol. Bengals have a timeout. 26 seconds on the fourth quarter clock. And the Jacksonville Jaguars will kick off. Trevor Lawrence having x-rays on an ankle beneath us in the stadium, but it didn't look good. McManus will kick off. Bengals deep back. We'll have Charlie Jones. He's out of Purdue. The kickoff is away to our left by the Jaguars. In the end zone it lands. A touchback, and the Bengals will have it 1st and 10 at their 25 with 26 seconds to go in a game now that Kurt Warner has become a battle of backup quarterbacks.
Well, they called the timeout there on the field goal, so you have to believe they're thinking we've got to take a shot here. But if you're Jake Browning, you got to be smart as well. You can't turn this football right back over to Jacksonville and give them an opportunity. So cautiously aggressive. Is that a thing?
It is.
Can that be a thing?
From the 25 in the shotgun, the Bengal backup quarterback with the 1st down and 10. He gets the shotgun snap and he hands off to Nick. It's a block from his guard. He's at 30 on the numbers to 40 and runs up to the 43-yard line on the numbers on the far side of the field. The clock is ticking at 16, at 15. It's a gain of 18 right there, and a timeout taken with 16 seconds to play in regulation, tied at 31. And the final timeout, Kurt, right there by Cincy.
To go ahead and put 4 seconds back on, so you got 20 seconds. So you feel pretty good with 20 seconds on the clock that you can complete a pass, get your guys up there, and clock the ball if need be with that 20 seconds left. Man, there you go. You're conservative and you hand the football off. Man, you can't let them pick up that much yardage. Only need about 15 yards.
Browning is in the gun with a 1st and 10 from his own Cincinnati 43. He gets the snap. He drops back 7. He cocks his arm, throws up the middle. It's a one-handed catch, leaning at the 45 by Mixon, runs to the far sideline and out of bounds into his own bench at the 46-yard line of Cincinnati. He only picked up 3. The quarterback took a lot of time to get that away. 12 seconds to play. 2nd down and 7. Bengals at their 46.
Well, that's the same mistake that C.J. Beathard makes. Like in that situation, 3 yards gets you nothing. You just lose a bunch of time. Throw the ball into the ground right there so you don't lose that extra 7-8 seconds.
Lining up again in the gun. 46 the Bengals in their own zone. 2nd down and 7. Browning in the shotgun, the belt high snap. He throws a short pass, and it's caught by the tight end Hudson at the 40. Hurdles the defender at the 45, angling to the near sideline. The clock at 3, the clock at 2, the clock at 1, the clock at 0, and we are going to overtime. Tied at 31.
Okay. I don't understand.
I know, it was frustrating.
12 seconds to go.
Frustrating.
Don't throw it. Just throw it up in the air. Just throw it down the field. And if the ball's intercepted, no love lost. If you get a PI or make a play, give your guy a shot down the field at something. Check down does absolutely nothing for you but run this game out.
So we'll have one period, 10 minutes long. A touchdown or a safety on the first possession will end the game. A field goal by a team on their first possession, whoever gets it first here, means that the other team gets a shot. But 10 minutes to go.
Really good football game.
Yeah, it was. It is.
But our pizza's going to be really cold.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about that.
I don't know.
We've ordered it, right?
Figure something out.
Rules here. We're going to play one quarter, up to 10 minutes in length. Both teams will have an opportunity to possess the ball unless the team that gets the opening kickoff scores a touchdown, or during that possession, the defense has a score of their own, either a safety or a touchdown. If after 10 minutes, score is tied, the game is a tie. 2 timeouts for each team. We'll play fourth quarter timing rules. No coaches' challenges. Everything is upstairs. Same coin, heads and a tails. Heads and a tails. Your choice.
Tails.
Choice is tails.
Scott Novak is our referee.
It is heads. You want to toss.
Jacksonville won it.
Sounds good.
Jacksonville will get it. 10-minute overtime period. Backup quarterback Beathard is in for the injured Trevor Lawrence. Tied at 31. Jacksonville and Cincinnati. Let's go to overtime. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
This stream of the NFL on Westwood One is sponsored by AutoZone. Check engine light on? The free AutoZone Fix Finder service can help you find the fix in less than a minute. It's the most complete free warning light report backed by technician verified fixes. Restrictions apply. Get in the zone, AutoZone. Now stand by. We'll be back in just a matter of moments with more live coverage on Westwood One.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Conditions apply. Go to your local Verizon store now.
Well, Kurt, as we mentioned earlier, if the Jaguars would win, they'd hold the number 1 seed at 9-3 in the AFC. With a loss, they dropped to number 4. With a Bengal win, they would be back in the conversation. They would be in play at 6-6. We've got overtime tied at 31.
That's what makes it fun this time of year. Every game matters in so many different ways. Coming in here, I'm sure the Jags are thinking, okay, no Joe Burrow. This is one that we should handle. Jake Browning comes out and plays best game of his life in the NFL. Fighting for everything right now.
Cincinnati with the kickoff from left to right. Endo Barandon, Parker Washington stands at the goal line. It sails over his head 7 yards deep out of the end zone. It'll be out at the 25. It'll be first down and 10 from the 25. No word yet on Trevor Lawrence, but it appeared that he was in incredible pain and had his arms draped over 2 athletic trainers, and he put no weight on the foot, on the ankle, on the leg.
And I know you usually want the ball first in overtime, but you just wonder if Cincinnati's going, hey, maybe this isn't so bad. Can C.J. Beathard go back-to-back scoring drives to win a game in overtime?
He gets the shotgun snap, and on 1st and 10, he throws laterally to the tight end Ingram, who caught the ball as he backpedaled to the 20, ran to the far sideline, went up the sideline for a gain of about 2. Just outside the 26, gain of a yard. We'll say second down, short 8. 9 yards to go. Where are they going to spot that ball? Let's call it second down, 9, gain of a yard of the 26 of Jacksonville. Breaking huddle again, moving in all black uniforms, black helmet from our right to our left. C.J. Beathard, he played at Iowa. Shotgun snap, dropping back, short pass, thrown sidearm. ETN, far sideline, 25, and quickly on him, Wouzier, as he was on that far sideline, trying to dance on the short throw, picks up 3, put him at the 29 of Jacksonville, 3rd and 6 coming up.
All right, here you go. Big play right here. This is what I was talking about. You want the ball first, but now you find yourself in a great situation. You can get them out on 3rd and long, get the ball back. Now you know your team only needs a field goal to win.
Lining up in the gun, C.J. Beathard. 2 wide left, 2 wide right, looks into the nickel. ETN at his side, 3rd down 6. From his own 29, the shotgun snap. The drop back is 3. The far sideline pass caught by Ingram at the 35, up the far sideline 40. He got on a backpedaling, two-handed hip-high catch. Spun upfield, goes to the 39 of the Jaguars. Right in front of the Cincinnati bench, gets a first down, a gain of 10.
Oh, great play, great execution. Tight stack formation over to the right-hand side. They create a rub for Ingram, who just runs a 5-yard out. Zay Jones is out there, and he seams inside and takes his defender into Ingram's defender. Causes an easy first down pitch and catch for the Jags.
Under center, nope. Beathard goes in the gun, and he gets it on 1st and 10 at his 39. Pitches out to Etienne, goes up the sideline, the 40, the 50, and on the far sideline. He stepped on the chalk and out of bounds. He got to the 48-yard line of Cincinnati. Running for 13. Hubbard knocks him out of bounds into his own bench. And the quarterback, who was going to go under center, backpedaled quickly, and they got the snap and pitched out to Etienne, who runs on the near side and is on the logo at the 48-yard line with a first down in Cincinnati territory.
Ran the speed option that we saw with Trevor Lawrence. I'm sure C.J. Beathard hasn't run that all week. A little funky on the pitch. Almost fumbled the pitch, Etienne did, coming off of there, but able to turn the corner for the first down.
Under center here, 1st and 10, gets the snap from the 48 of Cincinnati, spun and handed off, and it went to Ernest Johnson, who was knocked down and lost 4. Lost 4 well behind the line of scrimmage. Hit on the play, back at the 48 of Jacksonville, and now it'll be 2nd down, 14. The overtime clock is ticking at 7:15, tied at 31.
Well, they came with the blitz there off the edge with Hilton, and this is about the area where you're trying to keep the other team out of field goal range. So let's see if they bring some more pressure on CJ.
2nd down, 14, Jacksonville 48. CJ Beathard is in the gun. There's the snap, and he'll drop back 5. He sets in the pocket, right-handed line drive throw, and a diving catch made at the 45-yard line by Zay Jones. He was on the numbers, near side, 45 of Cincinnati, picking up 7. Clock continues to tick, and they're lining up. It'll be 3rd and 7 from the 45 of Cincinnati.
Oh, that was really close on the catch. Zay Jones goes down and gets it. The ball actually hits the turf. They're saying he secured it before that. Oh, man, that was close.
6:27, the overtime clock is ticking. 3rd and 7, Jacksonville at the Cincinnati 45 in the gun. Beathard gets the snap. On the logo, he sets. Cocks his arm. Flush from the pocket. Running along the 45. He'll now throw a long pass down the far sideline. It's a leaping catch at the 1. It's a leaping catch on the far sideline, but a flag is thrown. It was caught by a leaping, backpedaling, falling down Ridley, and it's going to be wiped away.
77, that's a 10-yard penalty.
On a hold by Anton Harrison, the rookie out of Oklahoma, and their starting right tackle, who holds and wipes away what would have been a gigantic gain of 42 at the 1. Oh, my goodness.
There was so much going on. Zach Taylor was walking down to call a timeout right before that play was snapped. I don't know if he wanted to review that last play or what. About to call a timeout, but they snapped it right before he got there. And then they complete the pass, and you know he's going to be beating himself up. But now it's moved back because of the holding penalty. Whole bunch happening on that play, but a big play for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Now in the gun with a 3rd and 17 back at his own Jacksonville 45. Beathard in overtime gets the shotgun snap, dumps it off. It's caught by the wide receiver Ridley, running a shallow cross at the 45, then driven backwards. He loses 4 on the play. Back to the Jacksonville 41 as the boos cascade down onto the field. It's 4th and 21. The punting unit is out there. The Cincinnati defense is held, and now the punt will come from the Jacksonville, from the Jacksonville 41, and the Bengals have got a safety back there at about the 12 to get the punt. Man. Logan Cook will punt it. It was a low, shin-high, long snap. The punt is sent along the numbers, retrieved at the 17, and racing on the far side, Jones hurdled a defender at the 25 and up the far sideline, knocked out of bounds, and they're still trying to get the placement. As they say, it's at about the 28. The hang time was 4.56 on a 42-yard Jacksonville punt. And here comes the quarterback, Jake Browning, who's had a sensational night for the Bengals at his own 28. Kurt with the 1st and 10. 5:02 to go in overtime.
Well, you're sitting in great shape. You know you only need a field goal.
Yep, that's it.
Be smart with the football. Don't turn it back over, but...
Shotgun snap. Handoff goes to Nixon, runs laterally at the 25, stiff-arming his way, running to the far sideline, run out of bounds at about the 30, and picks up on the play 2. It'll be 2nd down and 8, 30 of the Bengals. Overtime clock is at 4:55 and stopped.
Good football game we got tonight.
This is something.
Yeah, we're coming off that one last week where we had very little offense. Both teams playing really, really well tonight. Both up around the 400-yard mark. Had over 800 yards of total offense in this one.
2nd down and 8. Bengals at their own 30. Shotgun snap. The fake handoff to Nixon. Browning is back. Throws a pass down the middle. Leaping two-hand, bobbling. Reeled in. Catch made. Hitting the deck and reeling it in as he reeled it at the 47. Between the hash marks, a catch by Chase of 17 yards. Double teamed and hit and had a hard time to get it, but finally trapped it against his chest. It's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Wow, that was a long, gentle throw by Browning, and what a catch. Bobbling it, hitting both hands. Kind of reminded me of the Julian Edelman catch to a degree as the ball's going down to the ground, and he gets his hands underneath it to secure it.
Bengal 47, under center. Browning gets the snap. Now rolls out of the pocket, coming to the near side. On the numbers, throws down the sideline, incomplete. He was going for T. Higgins, who was backpedaling down the near sideline at the 35 of Jacksonville in front of the Jaguars bench. An incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10. Overtime clock at 4:08, tied at 31.
And they're showing a replay of that Jamar Chase catch. What a phenomenal catch.
Well, that's something.
To get his hand underneath the ball before it hit the turf.
Blades of grass were springing up. He was draped with defenders and made the 17-yard falling down catch between the hash marks. 47-yard line of the Bengals. 2nd down, 10. Shotgun snap. The blitz is on. He dumps it off. Caught by Nixon. Breaks the tackle. 45. From behind, he's brought down on the painted numbers on the far side with a gain of about a yard. 3rd down and about 9 at the 48 of the Bengals. Overtime clock ticking at 3:45.
Oh, and I thought it was a perfect play call. The Jags brought the blitz from the left-hand side, both the safety and their linebacker. But it was Devin Lloyd that came up and slowed down Joe Mixon, allowing the other guys to get there. Otherwise, that's a breakout play.
3rd down, short 10, long 9, outside the 47 of the Bengals. Shotgun snap. Browning is back. They rush 5. Line drive throw far side. Caught with the two-handed grab. Higgins for the 1st down. Got the ball. Caught it right in front of his face mask at the 42 of Jacksonville. 11-yard pickup. And it's a Bengal 1st down. Overtime clock at 3:16.
Wow, just a great route by T. Higgins, what we call a semi-route. You push up to 10 and you roll to 12 past the sticks. Turn the defender around on that play. Good throw by Browning once again.
42 of Jacksonville. It's 1st and 10 Cincinnati. Shotgun, snap, handoff. Brown, the rookie from the 45, runs to the far sideline, got out of bounds in just a couple of yards. Out of play at about the 41, and yet that 1 yard, that's all he got. 2nd down, 9. Clock is stopped at 3:12. Each team with 2 timeouts remaining, tied at 31 in overtime.
How about Jake Browning? 31 for 36 on the night, well over 300 yards. Man, playing a good football game.
3:46 to be exact. Nixon back in. 41 of Jacksonville. 2nd down, 9. Shotgun formation. 3 wide. The snap and the quick lateral throw on the 45. Caught by Chase. Stiff arms by a defender at the 40 down the near sideline. The 35 and knocked out of bounds at the 35 on the near sideline. And into the Jacksonville bench. And they say he got an extra yard down to the 34 of the Jaguars. A catch and run is 7. Bringing up 3rd down and 2. The clock is stopped at 3:05 in OT.
Well, they've used a lot of guys, and they've played a lot of different kind of football tonight. But on these last couple drives when they've needed plays to be made, who do they go to? They go to their big three on the outside with Chase, Boyd, and Higgins.
Timeout taken. Looks like it's by the Bengals, and it is. Our clock in overtime at 3:05. They are well within Evan McPherson field goal range. The Bengals are career long of 59. And tonight, he has missed one from 57. He knocked one through to take a lead late in the game from 54. And they're inside the 34-yard line of Jacksonville and tied at 31. The Bengals on the move again in what is a brilliant career night in the NFL for quarterback Jake Browning.
So we're taking a look at this last play as Jamar Chase was trying to plant and cut and reach for the first down. His right foot was right on the white line, and they're trying to determine if he stepped onto the white before the ball crossed the line, and it's third down, or he got the first.
This Close Shave Instant Replay Review is sponsored by Barbasol Shaving Cream. Choose Barbasol for a thick lather and close, comfortable shave. Barbasol, the American original for over 100 years. Better by Barbasol. They are still looking at it. Clock at 3:05 in overtime. Bengals, Kurt, really have to feel they need this win. A loss and 5-7 at this stage, it would be very difficult. But you go to 6-6, and that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah. You're no question as they fight for this. I think they're going to call this out of bounds.
Are they?
Not only was maybe his foot out of bounds, but I believe as he was trying to push for the first down, he was pushing off a defender who was laying out of bounds, and that's going to call him out of bounds on the play.
It was a gain of 7, setting up 3rd and 2 with the ball inside the 34 of the Jaguars for the Cincinnati Bengals. And some eye-popping numbers. Mixon tonight with 15 carries and 65 yards, 6 receptions for 49. Browning has been the star, 31 of 36 through the air for 346 and a touchdown. And Chase, 10 catches for 141. He's over 1,000 yards receiving this season.
Yeah, you talked about how big this is. I just pulled up their schedule,
right?
Too. They've got Indy coming up, who is in the playoffs as of right now. Minnesota, who's fighting for a spot. And then Pittsburgh, Kansas City, and Cleveland, 3 playoff teams to finish out the season. So the schedule is not easy for the Cincinnati Bengals to fight their way into the playoffs. So a win tonight in this type of situation is huge, as you just said, Kevin.
I mean, if Browning can play like this the rest of the way, even though it isn't Joe Burrow, but play something like this, I mean, that's a horse they can ride.
Well, with the playmakers they have on offense, without a doubt, defense, I believe, is going to have to play better football than they have throughout the course of the year. But as you've mentioned a couple times, they've got those guys that have played really good football, guys that have been there as they made their run to the Super Bowl. So they've got the personnel to do it. They've just got to play better.
So they're taking a look again. The replay has taken a while here. Short of the line to gain is the ruling on the field in a tie game in overtime with now 3:05 to go. If the Jaguars win, they will hold the top seed in the AFC, but the status...
After reviewing the play, the runner was still short of the line of gain by about 4 inches, so we'll move the ball. It'll be third down, about 4 inches for a first down. Cincinnati requested the timeout prior to the review process, so they only have 1 timeout left.
All right, that explains it. They're going to bring in some extra linemen. It'll be 3rd and 4 inches. Trevor Lawrence having x-rays on his ankle in a play that you could watch, unlike some injuries which are gruesome and we will not show you on the screen again. So the Bengals have brought in an extra lineman, and that is Cody Ford. They're at the 32 of Jacksonville. It's 3rd and 4 inches. And the quarterback, Browning, will be under center with Mixon, his running back. The officials are getting everything square on the field. And the teams are lining up. 6 offensive linemen, tight ends, Browning under center. Running back is 7 yards and back. Browning gets the snap, spins, hands off Mixon, and he dives over the left tackle, and he's got the first down. He's down to the 31, picked up a full yard. And they'll move the chains, and the overtime clock continues to tick at 2:50. A gain of 2, 1st and 10, Cincinnati.
Well, and we flip it over to the other side. We've been talking about how Jacksonville controls their own destiny for that number 1 seed. Obviously, you don't want to lose to Cincinnati, but coming up, they've got Cleveland and Baltimore the next couple weeks. So we saw yesterday with the Philadelphia Eagles how quickly things can change as they lose and they head to face Dallas. Things could quickly change for Jacksonville as well with a loss tonight.
31 at Jacksonville, 1st and 10. Browning under center, got the snap, spun, and handed off to Mixon, who was stoned at the line. He may have carved his way for a half yard, nothing more. It'll be a long 9, 2nd down, long 9, and the clock is now at 2:06 and 2:05. And the 2-minute warning will stop the clock at a tie game at 31, and the Bengals well within field goal range and trying to eat some time off that clock as they get set to perhaps use the field goal to take the lead, and of course that would be the win in overtime. 2-minute warning, tied at 31. You're listening to Monday Night Football on Westwood One.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
This stream of the NFL on Westwood One is sponsored by AutoZone. Curious about your battery condition? AutoZone is here to help with free battery testing and charging. With fast and accurate results, AutoZone will get you back on the road. Get in the zone. AutoZone. Restrictions apply. Now stay tuned. Our coverage will continue momentarily.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
If you're looking for affordable term life insurance but have type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, or have other health issues, call Term Provider at 800-337-4168. 800-337-4168.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Kickoff.
Overtime, 2-minute warning. Cincinnati in field goal range. Join Kurt and Brenda Warner in supporting Treasure House, a welcoming, vibrant community where young adults with intellectual disabilities can pursue their independence. Go to treasurehouse.org. That's treasurehouse.org. It is a 2nd down and 10 for the Bengals at the 31 of Jacksonville. The snap in the gun, the handoff to Mixon, picking and poking his way outside the hash and inside the numbers to the 28 on a gain of 2, running over the left tackle to the Jacksonville 28. And it is 3rd down and 8, and a timeout has been taken.
I'm guessing Jacksonville's stopping it in case they miss a field goal. We want to save enough time that maybe we can work it down and score some points. Don't let Cincinnati run it all out. Because you almost think to yourself, right? Oh, just kick it now. Kick it now and get it over with. But that's exactly what Cincinnati's trying to do, is let's run some more time off just in case.
Clock is at 1:55. Bengals are facing 3rd down and 8. Cincinnati has just under 500 yards tonight. Backup quarterback in the best game of his career. 29 of Jacksonville. 3rd down and 8, shotgun snap, handoff Mixon, broke a tackle behind the line of scrimmage, runs along the 30, coming to the near side, hits the painted numbers and tackled there, losing 2. Clock is at 1:50. Another timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 4th and 9. And the field goal unit prepares to come out onto the field and try a 48-yard field goal, which could win this game. 4th and 9, the ball at the 30. Adamitis is the long snapper. Brad Robbins is the punter and the holder. Evan McPherson will be trying a game-winning 48-yard field goal. No wind. 58 degrees to our right, off of grass. McPherson going for the wind. Good snap, ball put down. The right-footed kick is right down the middle, and Cincinnati has won it in overtime. A flag was thrown at the 28 in back of the line of scrimmage.
Actually behind the defense.
Behind the defense.
Usually makes you think that there was something illegal going on with the defensive front.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense, leaping. Penalties decline.
It'll count. Cincinnati has won it 34-31 on a 48-yard game-winning Evan McPherson field goal. As the bench is empty in what was a thrilling game to watch, with some tragedy associated too with the injury to Trevor Lawrence, and with the loss, the Jaguars, who had they won, would have been the number 1 seed through 13 weeks in the AFC, losing now and going to 8-4. Still leading the AFC South, the Bengals go to 500. They stop a 3-game losing streak, and they go to 6-6. And in the conversation.
Yeah, in the conversation. I mean, that one kick right there, what does that do to the AFC? I mean, talking about Jacksonville and where they were and the possibility of the number 1 seed. With that kick right there, they're just 1 game up in the division from the Houston Texans now. So forget about the number 1 seed. The first and foremost thing you have to do is win your division. And the hot Houston Texans with a good young quarterback are nipping at your heels.
We had 5 ties and 867 combined yards.
Finally got a game with some offense.
We did. The exact opposite of what we saw in Minneapolis last week between the Bears and the Vikings. The AFC now, Kurt Warner, 7 teams are 7-5 or 6-6, and that includes Cincinnati.
Man, well, it's going to make it fun down the stretch. This is what you love, is you look at the schedule every week, and you say every game is going to matter for the playoffs, for the divisions. Man, so much fun. It's what I love about the NFL. Every game is so important, Kevin.
Bengals began the season 1-3. They then won 4 straight games. They lost 3 in a row coming into this Monday night game, knowing that a lot was in the balance, and they win it in overtime, and they are on top with the final number 34-31. The Bengals win it, and we've got the terrific Joe Mixon, who again did it with receptions and running when it mattered most. And Joe, a big win for your team. My goodness, 6-6 sounds a lot better than 5-7, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Hey Joe, with a performance like this, I know when your leader goes down with Joe Burrow and he's out for the season, what that can do to a locker room. But what does a performance like this from Jake Browning mean for the confidence of this team?
Yeah, man, I think it means a lot. It speaks a lot of volumes of, guys, character guys in our locker room, man. Everybody was resilient out there, came up, showed up. I mean, the crowd, they did a hell of a job as well, too. I mean, as much, Jacksonville, this is a home game for them, but, our crowd showed up like it was a home game for us, too, man. So shout out to our fans, and obviously a hell of a game from our offense and defense and special teams.
Yeah, your fans were all over downtown. You guys have kind of been up and down. A slow start this year. You fought your way back. Now you're 6-6, just a couple games back from having a playoff spot. What does this team need to do? What do you need to do down the stretch to lock in one of those spots?
Yeah, man, we obviously just got to take it 1 week at a time, man. 1 game at a time, 1 play at a time. And I think that, we still got everything ahead of us that we want, man. So, just keep showing up, showing the work. Obviously, it was a big win, and we're going to celebrate tonight and get ready, for work basically come Wednesday.
Joe, congratulations. 117 combined yards, 2 rushing touchdowns. Your Bengals ran for 156 yards on the ground, a season high. You win it in overtime over one of the best teams in the AFC. Congratulations.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
That is the terrific Joe Mixon, who tonight was a part of the Cincinnati offense, and it was great to watch as they win it in overtime, 34-31 over Jacksonville. Back with more of the postgame show in a moment. You're listening to Monday Night Football